practicing it in my head for years.
Welcome back to the Opposite Complicated Podcast. I'm, as always, your host, Dave Borowski.
I'm Stevie Schaefer.
I'm Anthony Moan.
Where can the people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Anthony Moan Comedy, if you want. A lot of people don't, but you can.
You can find me if you look. That's what they're getting this week.
Okay,
that's what you get. Yeah, cliffhanger, motherfucker. You get a cliffhanger from Stevie.
If you're really interested, you can just go and watch another one of the episodes.
It's a cliffhanger, dude.
Hey, come on. You're giving away my riddles.
And you can find me at Dave Borowski on Instagram and right here on YouTube.
Fuck yeah.
Cool. Are we at the 60-second mark? Can we start cussing? Not yet.
I might have already said enough. It's just a disease for me.
Yeah.
It's a disease.
Same.
It's an affliction.
You know, maybe cut back a little bit. There's more interesting words to use. Ooh.
Oh!
But you don't really think about it if it's all filled
lady.
with... No, it's... I mean, yeah.
Wasn't that the oldest thing to say in the world?
That was pretty old. I like
You know, there's actually more interesting words.
Great.
It's like, shut the fuck up. Oh, no.
Right.
You know why I like fuck? You know I'm a big fucker? Why I'm a big fuck? I wish I was a big fucker. A big fuck sayer is because it is a good emotional release. Is it not?
It is.
When I say fuck,
it's also,
I feel better.
I think maybe the most versatile word.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It's a fascinating word. I have a podcast recommendation for you guys that's just all about that.
All about words?
No.
Or just the word fuck?
Just that one.
Is it like a single episode of a podcast?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say, how many episodes can you get out of that?
Probably you could a lot, actually.
Probably a couple for days. I'd go for days.
We're willing to make that a big thing.
So, what's been going on with you, bud?
Just going to a lot of baseball games. Just fucking living it up.
It must be fun because we know he's cool.
Yeah, but I feel like he could go to a like someone like a watching paint dry contest and it would be fun. You know what I
Well, yeah, because anywhere he goes is probably going to be fun.
mean? Yeah.
Right.
What a fucking swell thing to say.
It's him that's
You thought I was shit talking about
You're
the
fucking
time.
terrific.
I would go to any event with Anthony, but like if someone was like, "Hey, do you want to go to a baseball game?" and I'm like, "Is Anthony gonna be there?" and they're like, "Nah, I can't make it," I'd be like, "I'm good."
You're like, do you want to go get AIDS instead?
Yeah.
You want to do anything else? You want to use rusty needles together instead? Anything
geez.
else?
Well, actually, you don't have to really worry about it being rusty as long as you like prep them correctly. But anyway,
Dave's like, only amateurs deal with that, Anthony.
yeah, you can sharpen them. You know, you can clean them out. Anyway, yeah. You said that you had. This is the second podcast in a row where you've had like a little bit of a weird trippy situation.
Yes, dude. Well, just I don't know. Like you guys know, but Texas has been an interesting trip for me. I think it's been an emotional roller coaster. I've done jail time. I've seen meth smoke for the first time. I've seen homeless cocks for the first time, amongst a lot of good stuff too. But I think I needed it. I needed like a restart. I feel like when you trip your fucking balls off, I feel like it's like a reboot.
Yes.
Almost like you're restarting. Let's restart. You know what I mean? And that's what I needed. At one point,
Like a palate cleanser for life.
yes,
Yes,
dude. At one point,
Really good for that.
yeah, dude. At one point, I had like a fucking fantastic forearm. Do you know what I mean by that? Like my arm was right here, and then all of a sudden it was like at the counter, and I was here. It was fucking fire. Another thing I noticed too, a thing I like about shrooms is I feel like it makes you appreciate stupid little shit because you're so hyper focused on nonsensical things.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
It's just, I think the most fun way to...
right? It really is. Like the dumbest shit is now kind of interesting. For instance, at one point, I was just looking at the like tendon movement in my hand, and I know that sounds stupid, but if you really look at your hand when you do like one of these, even like look at all that shit going on.
Yeah.
When you're tripping your balls
It's a
off,
lot.
it's like a lot of like expanding and contracting of like little tendons. And you're thinking like they're all working together. This is amazing. Like
That's not a revolutionary thing for someone that's tripping. I feel like everyone who's ever tripped has had a hand moment.
But it's also a good thing to learn about your hands. It's like...
Yeah.
Like
They're
when you
pretty
see
fantastic
babies
little
and they're
machines.
first they first discover their hands.
They're like,
and they first
wow.
and then they first discover their feet and they're like there's more feety wiggly things and they just like super crazy.
There's
I
a
think it's
video.
It's kind of like, I don't know. That's what it makes me think of.
There's a little
Like,
Instagram short of a cat.
You probably know more about your hand now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Me and my hand like
That
became
probably
one.
stuck with you. Yeah.
I feel like it was inside my hand for a little bit. Seriously, I was
You
in
were.
it. I was in it watching the tendons like just do their jobs perfectly timed. Just everybody's doing their job like a well-oiled machine. It was incredible.
No, there's an Instagram short of a kitten discovering that it has 4 paws, and it's amazing because it's like, this thing's crazy, and then it's like, what? Like, it's like little faces all excited and kid doesn't know what to do with himself. I have 4 of these.
It was like someone the first time they opened one of those Russian nesting dolls. It's like another one.
And another one.
Like, yeah, dude.
DJ Khaled of Body Parts.
Yes.
Another
See what
one.
you fucking did there. God did.
All right.
Remember, he always says that. He goes, God did. I don't even know what that means. What did God do? I don't know what you're talking about.
Something.
He says, God did.
Something.
Whoa.
He said it.
It's so open-ended. God did. What the fuck does that even mean? But when you have like 27 chains on,
All right,
you know what I mean?
we're gonna
Then
have
like
to.
a
Yep,
Maybach,
we're
you
gonna
just
have to
say
go
what
ahead and
it
silence the
Isn't that
song.
funny?
Yeah.
People don't know what it means, but like God did because he says it.
Oh, that's
Isn't that
another-
funny?
That's another weird thing that's
Fun.
been happening to me is that I applied online for some jobs, and now I just get like 12 spam calls a day.
No shit.
Yeah.
What kind of skills are you saying you have in these?
Well, I mean, I applied for 2 very interesting jobs, and then like just a bunch of bartending jobs.
Okay.
The 2 very interesting jobs I applied to be a like a morality teacher to an AI.
Had some future.
I'm still hoping they.
I
they'll
really,
back on
really
you.
want that
So
job.
you-
Not only because it's $40 an hour.
Is it
but-
weird that you look
You'd
like
be
you
good
have
at
that?
it.
You look like you already have that job. Is that weird?
No, I feel like I'd be excellent
I
at
think
it.
you'd be
You look
perfect.
like you have a job in AI for sure.
Well, because like one of the things that they did in like the initial interview is they gave me like 4 prompts of like a social media post and asked me to decide if it was or wasn't hateful, and then describe in a small paragraph why I chose that answer. And I didn't find any of them to be hateful. Maybe that's why. But they gave me the second interview, so I don't know. They said they would get back to me.
Maybe that was the trick, though, because nowadays everything is considered to be so hateful. Maybe they wanted to give you some shit that wasn't hateful to see if you were one of those.
Interesting, because they had one. They had one of the
Even
posts.
that would be a correction a little bit
'Cause
from
everybody
where
think-
it's been going, because it's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one of the posts
Oh.
I could see it being kind of hateful if someone was really
They
sensitive,
should
but
give
I'm
you.
not.
They should
That's what I
give
mean,
you.
that's what I meant.
They should give you a scale if they want you to really. Because was it a binary thing?
Yes, it was a yes or no thing, but it was also the initial interview. They asked me
Should-
some wild questions in the second interview, like you know, and would just like, and it was a phone interview, so they just give me like a small little prompt and then wait for me to like respond until whenever I was ready to be done, and I could like hear and be like interesting, and then, like type something, and I was like, but one of the things was you know, it was like somebody that was like, oh, these Trump tards, you know, this, that, or the other. And I was like, it's just somebody angry and expressing their political beliefs. But they're not doing it at anyone specifically, so I don't think that's hateful. But if they were like, tag someone in like this, you know, the Trump idiot or
Like,
whatever.
fuck you, Kevin, you Trump tard. That's hateful.
Yeah. That's hateful. But like, it was just like somebody expressing that. And they're like, oh, they like, oh, freak out, you know, that Biden is like falling downstairs, but you know, Trump is like getting like sued and arrested and all this stuff. And
Allegedly.
allegedly, whatever.
Guess we'll see.
I just thought it was. The image of Biden falling down the stairs made me laugh so much that I was like, nah, that's not hateful.
It's too comical for it to be hateful.
Allegedly, that's why I said it wasn't. No, I don't know. Like, it wasn't attacking someone specifically, so I was like, nah, that feels fine to me. You know.
I wish they would just own it and be like, we have got him under the best memory care, and here are the things that they have to say about it. He's got attendance for this, and like, if he's limited in any, like, if they were doing it in a, but
Doesn't matter. They're going to put it wherever they feel like they want to put it.
If you're not fit to be able to be counted upon for your soundness of judgment and mind, then you are not fit to be the president. And I think that if there's any questions about that kind of stuff, they should be handled. And not just like, oh, our dear leader, kind of thing. That's messed up. And it doesn't make sense if we actually want our country to be any good at all.
Does it remind you of any kind of countries, kind of places?
Yeah, a couple other kind of places, yeah.
Or they're like, you just can't question him. Oh, no, don't question his ability to do this job. That's treason, actually. Ooh, does that remind you anywhere? Just saying.
They started doing it with Trump, I think, to see how far they could push it. And push it maybe farther than they thought they were going to get away with.
They pushed it
and
in
it's just like...
I had it too.
I don't know. I don't know if it was real good, though.
So I have a scenario for you guys. I just thought of it.
Okay.
Say you get it, something happens, and you guys together get the chance to meet Joe Biden. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be some astounding shit would have to occur for this to happen.
I'm only one degree of separation.
We could make a comedy ambassadorship.
Yeah.
He literally signed my
bullshit a lot. He just does it in diapers.
Yeah.
That's the only difference.
No, he literally signed my grandfather's pension and retirement pension.
Oh, you told me that. Because it's a Delaware thing.
Yep.
It's one of the cool, few noteworthy things about Delaware. That and NASCAR races. And incest.
NASCAR is not that specific to Delaware.
I'm just kidding.
Like and incest, that's you're thinking West Virginia, and Alabama, and I love all those states and would love to do comedy there. But they laugh at it because they're cool. No, they just Fight Club being in Delaware is I think way more interesting than the president being from there.
Yeah.
But, and then the fact that it's the money laundering capital of the world.
That's pretty dope. I didn't know that. I'll give you that. That's fire.
That's a weird thing.
So back to the scenario though. So you and Stevie do something profound, maybe perhaps even philanthropic. Perhaps you've achieved some level of philanthropy.
Anthony's doing the...
You've achieved a level of philanthropy where people have deemed you guys worthy of meeting the almighty Joseph Biden, right? So you're at the White House, you're in the Oval Office, you're meeting Joe, it's going pretty smooth, you guys are hitting it off, you're killing with him kind of, right? A couple jokes are hitting.
Until he stares off.
All of a sudden, he farts super loud. And it's an obvious, I just spray farted in my diaper situation. Do you guys, here's the question. Okay, well, but don't jump the gun. Don't jump the gun. Do you change the subject so he doesn't feel weird? A.
No.
Do you I'm sorry. Do you B, laugh hysterically? Or do you C, just is the whole event ruined?
For you? B. 1,000%.
So you laugh?
Oh,
how do you not laugh?
Okay,
good.
Okay,
that
so
was a
here's
test.
the thing. I would try to get him to be in on the laugh with me because he probably knows, and it's really embarrassing for old people.
I may not be able to have that much cognitive function.
What if he's so far gone?
Hysterically, I would laugh, where I would be in hysteria.
What if
I can handle that part of it?
I may be on the floor.
What if he's so far gone?
I try to give him a high five or something.
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
What if he's so far gone mentally, which he very well may be? He just laughs with you guys, and you have this.
Yes, you should.
You have this.
You're that old and you've made it to being the president, and you're like, hey, I'm the president now. Yeah, sometimes I shit myself.
You have this bonding moment.
You try it.
He just empties his bowels, and you all just have this bonding moment.
Yeah, that would be
that's
in the ideal scenario.
It's kind of beautiful.
In the same spot where Bill Clinton got blown. You're just right there laughing at this guy's shitting his pants.
I think this is better than a president getting blown.
He's blowing his diaper out. He's blowing his back out.
Getting blown in the Oval Office kind of rules. I'm not a fan.
It's not that
cool. A fan of any of the Clintons, but
they could all have done it. They may all have done it. They could all do that. Super powerful dudes
do like JFK.
Can shit themselves or get blown whenever they want, and I'm not impressed by it.
JFK was probably tossing salads in the way.
If you can get your penis, slobbered on, it's probably
Marilyn Monroe in the ass in the Oval.
I'm pretty sure he invented the Eiffel Tower. Seriously, dude, that guy was a sick fuck. Seriously.
I'm just saying it's not super cool though, or funny, or particularly interesting.
It's pretty fucking cool.
If he was single, it would have been fire. He was married, so it looked bad. But he was. I don't know if he could be
also married to a lizard.
Like every president.
He's a reptile creature. True. Different
Every
species.
president could do that. Like powerful men can get sex in powerful places, and they can manipulate anybody probably to do anything.
This is not a thing that the modern world or feminists like to admit, but bitches love powerful men, dude.
Preach. Not all.
I'm not saying. I just don't think that makes it cool. Because you know who powerful men like?
Children.
Powerful. No, those are not powerful men. Those are weak men in powerful clothing.
I don't know, Dave. You're on your own island with that one,
Hey, all right, I see what you're doing here. Oh man.
I'm talking about actually powerful men.
Yeah, but they like to have
They like
4 or 5 powerful
They
women.
like powerful women.
Yeah.
That's not powerful enough. If you can handle 4 or 5, the woman is not powerful enough, I promise.
I don't know if that's the case.
Well,
I mean, let's not go down this road. I had a couple other funny things I wanted to talk about.
One question though, real quick before we go. What's worse? Another question for you guys. Going to Epstein's Island. What's more evil? Going to Epstein's Island or just having sex with Hillary Clinton?
Going to Epstein's Island is worse.
Is it?
yeah.
I don't know, dude.
It's way worse.
I was kidding.
Satan,
That's
alright?
not a serious question.
It's by it.
It's by
That's so serious. Obviously, fucking children is worse. I was kidding.
It's by
oh my god.
It's by a minor margin.
Thank you. Oh, you filthy little hooker. You street prostitute for very cheap funds. Jesus. You cheap prostitute. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. I was kidding though. Fuck Kids is awful. I thought it was gonna be funny. It wasn't. It was just creepy.
We got some funnies out of it.
Well, yeah, something good came
funnies
from it, but people are like, Anthony's okay with kid fucking. That's what you guys were thinking. Like, this guy's okay with kid fucks.
No. I mean, would I
You're just dumb.
ever for any amount of
I'm saying
money?
she's terrible. That was the metaphor.
For any amount of money, would I ever do either of those things? Probably not.
Yeah,
On principle. But if it was like, somebody has a gun to Stevie's head and they're like, you have to fuck that kid or you have to fuck Hillary Clinton, I'm blowing Hillary's back out. You know what I mean?
100%. I'm fucking nerd so RG smiles for once.
And it's not just like one of these ones.
That bitch never smiles, bro.
And when she does, it's like...
Isn't there a certain
What a
amount?
sad thing.
Like, how much kid's blood do you have to drink before you start smiling? You know what I mean?
I don't know, Beyonce smiles all the time, so...
That, dude. But she's from Texas and they're sweet. Right?
Yeah, well, until they
She's
start...
sweek out. They're from Texas.
Raping and molesting their employees, in the midst of, satanic rituals. Then it starts to get a little...
Who did
not
that?
sweet. Beyonce.
What?
She's had multiple background dancers and employees quit and sue her.
She's like a skinny. Who's the fat chick?
She's like a skinny.
She's a skinny Lizzo, dude. Is that what you're telling me right now?
All of those fuckers do this shit.
She's an attractive Lizzo. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, if one of the two was gonna molest me for Baphomet, I would prefer Beyonce.
100%.
Oh, yo, Lizzo can do some stuff, I think.
What do you mean?
Oh, because she's fat, she wants it more.
She wants food more.
Well, yeah.
No.
Think she's a cock hungry broad too? She's cock hungry and food hungry?
Maybe less now than right when she was breaking, when no one was paying attention
Who
to
would
her.
fuck her?
I don't know. Sometimes.
I would.
You fuck Lizzo?
Yep.
Really?
Sometimes a hef can, they really
She do so much better. And she's mean.
She can. Okay, so look, you guys get away with talking about having sex with a lot of mean chicks, all right? We were just talking about how Beyonce does the same thing, all right? But can she play flute real good? And also Lizzo can do the splits and does a lot of her own
She can do a
dancing and
split?
stuff. Yes.
Does
Have you
the
ever
gr- does the
actually
ground
watched
crack?
a performance of hers?
Unfortunately.
She's really good.
Does the ground shake? Is that why there was that
Probably.
earthquake? Did she do it in New York the other day?
I don't
The other day
know.
in New York she did a split.
I think I felt it. I think I
It
felt
just
it in
happened
my
to be where
pussy.
all the Jewish tunnels were, so the whole thing started shaking.
It's so weird how that works.
The Jewish tunnels is wild, dude.
The Mexican tunnels were so much better. It's amazing. People talk more about the Jew tunnels than they do about the 12-mile long ones El Chapo made. Isn't that funny? These little tiny Jew
Well, they're more efficient. They're better workers.
Mexicans or Jews?
Mexicans, obviously. What are we talking about? What are we fucking talking about?
Unless Jews want to book us, then Jews.
Yeah, well, in that
Jews
case...
win that one. If
well,
they want to book
they're
us.
better at managing finances.
Yes, facts.
Than anyone.
Facts.
You know, that's like a point of pride for a lot of Jewish people.
That's dope.
That's
Because
what
they
I'm
their
just
whole
calling a
thing
spade
is like
a spade.
growing the wealth for their people and their families, and like
They have money. It's dope. I'm jealous.
Yeah, it's part of the
just
culture.
don't be stupid, or if you're gonna be stupid, stop being stupid before you ruin your whole life. Okay, please.
True.
I'm just... this is a comedy podcast. None of this is
It's
heartfelt at all.
It's all sarcasm.
Well, it can't be both. It's probably both.
Like, I'm still not cool with kid fucking. That hasn't changed. I still don't think that's cool.
Actually, no, that was...
Fucking Hillary is way less bad.
That was...
Fucking
that
Hillary.
was-
I'd way rather fuck Hillary than a child, folks. Just to clear that up. It's,
Even if she is a lizard person.
I'd rather fuck a lizard person who drinks kid's blood than fuck a kid.
I almost would do it just for the experience. Now that I think about it. See what it's about, you know? That lizard puss. Is it cold?
Wait, lizard or Lizzo? Which one did you say?
Lizard.
I'm now confused.
That's weird.
Back on Lizzo.
But no, so we were talking about voting way earlier. I had a new bit about it I wanted to run by you. Somebody was like, hey, Dave, you know, what's your position on voting? And I was like, I mean, I'd love to vote for the Electoral College. That's it, that's a little bit.
Yeah, no, I got it.
I don't know if it's done cooking yet, but I think it's a funny idea.
I think there's something there, 100%.
Like, why would I care about voting if I can't actually pick the guy?
Yeah.
You know. And then we were talking about pedophilia for a while.
Of
And
course.
you know, that's probably gonna be. I mean, that might be.
That's a go-to.
I guess I can't name the episode that, can I?
What, pedophilia?
Yeah.
Only if you want it to be the best episode ever.
And never be seen by anyone because it'll be taken down. And
Immediately. Yeah.
What if you change around a couple words? Like, it's instead of pedophilia, it's like
Do we need to come up with like code names for awful things?
instead of pedophilia, it's deadaphilia. You just switch the first.
The old deadaphilia.
Yeah, dude. What if it's dead kids? Deadaphilia.
No.
I don't know. Kidding around. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay.
I'm too much.
It's just like the movies that Dave gets me to watch.
Stevie's like, if you're fucking live kid, it's one thing, Anthony. Don't fuck dead kids.
I mean, if you have
Which
to
is
pick
better?
Neither one's good.
Neither one's good. It's the right answer.
I'm trying to learn.
Test and you pass.
I'm trying to learn, guys.
No, the other.
You secretly hate me or what?
No.
I'm a lot, dude.
Yes. I don't hate you.
The other bit that I've been, I think I've only tried it once on stage, but I think it has legs. I kind of like it. Is like, you guys know that P. Diddy apparently outdid Jeffrey Epstein in trafficking. It's wild, dude. I think that just proves that you have to produce several platinum albums to be able to get out of middle management.
It's pretty good. I like it. I like it.
I don't know if I need to explain that one more, but
I don't know if you do.
I did
might
it
at
in
some
front of
point,
like
but it's,
4
like,
comics
happening.
that were like at the end of like an hour and a half, 2 hour open mic. You know what I mean? It was at Roscoe's, which means that for the shitty tail end of a mic, it was that bad, but it was still like, you know, the people from New Faces are sitting in the back. God damn it. I was gonna shout them out and I can't remember her name.
New faces indeed. Very new faces.
Well, I mean, Zach's. Shout out Zach's. It's Kylie? Kylie. Fuck. See, I didn't remember.
White girl
Sorry.
names, you know what I mean?
Shout out Kylie, you're also awesome. God.
All right, Anthony.
Anyway, and like they're like trying to see who has the set of the night to, you know, give them a spot on New Faces, and I was just like, I saw how the room was going, and it's like there's like 3 comics other than them, and the redhead Stevie in the whole room. And I was like, fuck it, I'll just try this new stuff and see if it fucking works. because I wanted to try all that stuff anyway. But my favorite new one that I did is so a single mother asked me if we got married if I could provide for her and the child. And I said, I could marry you and help you commit a murder and bury the body, give you true freedom.
God, I like it, dude. I like dark shit.
That one I think is actually really
I like
need that much more cooking. Maybe
I like the dark, bro. I'm not against the darkness. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the darkness, dude. Seriously, people should all laugh about dark shit, man. Because life is dark, and you got to learn how to cope with it, right? So why not fucking laugh? You know what I mean? Like, I hate to keep bringing up that awful Jezebel that caused the scene at that one show when the Holocaust joke was made. Remember that?
Was it a Holocaust joke?
I believe it was.
I thought it was a Ukraine joke.
It was. No.
I thought it was a Ukrainian war joke.
It was about Anne Frank and the tunnels.
Oh, so it was just Jewish. It was just a Jewish joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it
I guess
wasn't
if you
really.
include Anne Frank, is it mildly
It wasn't
Holocaust?
talking about.
Just
well, yeah.
by association.
Well, the time period.
Not mildly.
I don't know why that made me laugh so hard, but that's fun. It's fun.
Oh, you guys are fun.
Oh shit. We were talking about the AI interview too, which is wild. One of their things this may have been the only reason I got the second interview, but one of the things they asked me to do was to write a short story, like a 7-sentence long short story about a green dancing octopus, but it had to be set in like this businessman's offices or something.
What the fuck?
And that was like the weird parameter that just to see how creative I could make
Was
that.
everybody on acid? It sounds like was this like a simultaneous acid trip?
I don't know. This
a green octopus and
a green
office
dancing
thing?
octopus, and it had to be set in this guy's. I can't remember what name they gave me to be a prompt. We'll say it's like Stephen Fry, because that's funny to me. And it's like in this guy's, we'll call him Stephen. His like whatever FTX offices, which I don't even know what that is off the top of my head. But so because I'm me, I made it like a really dark stork short. Stork shorting, yeah, that's what I said.
I knew what you meant. The octopus.
Got you.
The octopus had like syringes stuck in
None of
them.
my intentional jokes get Stevie. It's when I fuck up saying.
Yes.
No, all of your intentional stuff gets me, but I'm not going to pretend. You laugh at my stutter. I don't want to hear it.
It's cute.
Well, so is when you mess up words. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
Don't make me
dyslexic as a
blush on a
motherfucker.
live pod, guys. Your fucking love for each other is gonna make me blush.
No, well, our love for you too. Did we not make you food and get you diet sodas?
You guys are fucking alright, I'll tell you. You fucking guys, that's all I need. Diet soda, a little weed, I'm your fucking best friend.
I wish I had screenshotted this fucking short story because it like I was like dying laughing while I was writing it.
Should rewrite.
So I like it was like this dude whose office it was a horrible man. That's how I started it off. Like he had done all this work like insulating and isolating his offices so like no one could really come in and tell him what to do there. In fact, he had disposed of several employees just because they disobeyed orders.
He didn't allow minorities in his office.
Well, I don't know. I didn't go that direction with it, but I made him like this like horrible villain.
He had one of those trap doors like the NBC guys that used to Me Too women.
It was like, and Franklin, knew this, and that's why he continued to dance for as long as he had been dancing after Stephen told him, "You better dance and you better not stop." And his body was now turning like a slightly pale blue, not usually his bright green color. And all 8 of his tentacles were going as fast as he could go because he knew Stephen was watching him still behind his desk and hadn't told him to stop yet. That's the fucking short story that I read.
Damn, bro.
So dance on he did.
I'm like stressed out. It fucking stressed me out, bro. I never thought a green octopus story could make me so stressed. Jesus.
But I just like took it in this very strange, weird, different thing because like they're like, all right, it's got to be in this guy's office. So I just thought about like that being in the environment where an octopus had to to dance, and I was like, that's kind of weird and dark. Let me play with that idea a little bit. And I told him I was a stand-up comedian and a writer and a musician and stuff, and I do a podcast and whatnot. And, I needed extra income.
For some reason, I'm picturing Joe Pesci from Goodfellas, like shooting at his tentacles. Dance, you fucking dance, you mama Luke.
That's kind of what I was going for a little bit. Yeah. That's kind of what I was trying to do there. And on the second interview, they asked me like why they thought like a stand-up comedian should like be in charge of AI morale, because isn't it like the most amoral of the entertainment ones? And I was like, I don't know if that's true, man. We're trying to make people smile.
True.
I think if you could figure out how to give an AI a sense of humor, like they would be way more humane to people. It would be less like sterile and cold and gross.
But it would be like fucking not real. That's what's sad about it.
Humor is so real though.
But I'm saying like they could program it to say certain things. Right?
Well, I was trying to say more of it, if it was able to see humor, well, then it would probably be able to learn how to do humor on its own. But, like, do they program AIs to be able to get a joke? Because if they're the people that are, like, taking down YouTube videos and posts and stuff, and they can't see when it's a goof, they don't, like, get it. I thought that was, like, a very valuable thing to teach in artificial intelligence. Literally like, oh, that guy's obviously, he's like, my dad beat my mom to death today, no cap. Like, that's obviously a joke, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like, house burned down, it was fire. Like, that's a joke, but like, does it need to be flagged? I don't know, I thought that was an interesting angle in. But yeah, anyway, and the other job that I applied for was an undertaker.
Holy shit.
I applied for one.
Yeah. I actually applied for 2 undertaker jobs. They have not gotten back to me.
You mean like you're going to be a pro wrestler? Is that what you're saying? He's like, dude, I'm going to be the...
If you don't do that for Halloween and you get that job, it would be...
You know what I mean? It just starts like fucking everybody up. God. Anyway, no, I'm not going to be a pro wrestler. I'm like not gay, you know what I mean? No, I just thought it would, for my act, what if I got a job as an undertaker and just like my whole I did like a whole hour on just being an undertaker. I'm pretty sure I could do.
Dave Setch starts out with dead bodies are weird. They listen though,
They listen.
They're the only people that really listen to me.
They're always turned on, you know what I mean? Like, they're always down as a clown for some pound town, you know what I mean?
They always laugh at my Holocaust jokes, seriously, every time.
Oh, man.
They don't judge me.
Yeah, so those are some weird things that have been going on.
That's like the interviews. How about the Undertaker interview? How'd that go?
I haven't heard back yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I applied for a bunch of like bartending jobs just because I'm not making enough money. But
not a lot of us are in this biz. Yeah. My bank account has seen way better days. I'm not gonna lie, it's not a pretty sight. I don't like to
Mine
look at it.
hasn't seen that many better days.
It's like having herpes. You know what I mean? Having a low bank account is like you gotta pretend it's just not there. You know?
Yeah.
That's the similarity with
I don't really actually have any money.
It's like $28. I don't have a cold sore right now. I don't have herpes. You know what I mean?
So I mean, I don't know. I'm stressed about that. I haven't been getting booked as much, which I know like is probably like, I'm getting like 2 or 3 shows a month. It's like, yeah, I know. No. Feels like me like complaining about my stocks.
That is what it is.
3 points or something.
But you've worked really hard. You've also put a lot of time in, man. 8-10 years in comedy.
Almost.
You should be getting booked more than we should. We are, and you are. You put your time in, man.
Yeah, it just like, I don't know, there's a weird thing that happens in this town after South by where like no one is doing shit for South by. Like Cam Patterson and Hans Kim are like fucking, yeah, whatever it is, I'll do it. Because like for at least 7 days, everywhere except for maybe the mothership isn't doing shit. other than music and shit.
Yeah.
And there's a very, very small amount of comedy spots, like inside, like, you know, included in the festival, and that's people like Shane Gillis and shit. You know what I mean? That's like, you know, it's not anyone that we even know on a personal basis, even if they're like way up here.
Yeah.
You know, so in the aftermath of that, so many people leave South by, so then a lot of shows get canceled because you can't fucking sell tickets because no one's here comparatively to the previous week, and everybody in the previous week is so fucking overgoing at events, you know, that's still here. So for, you know, I don't know, a while after that, it's like a weird, it's like the Hunger Games of fucking stand up for people that are actually getting booked on shows, and not just the open mic scene. It feels like the open mic scene, and you're just like, whose dick do I gotta suck to get a fucking 7-minute set? You know what I mean?
Preacher, choir, dude. Seriously.
You know, but we had a good no offense time, even though we had a light crowd. They were good though.
That was awesome. It's my favorite show I've ever done.
You were awesome.
Favorite show I've ever fucking done in my life.
Well, I mean, you're this deep into comedy. It was a show specifically set up for your sense of humor.
Yes.
And you were able to pivot and talk to the younger crowd and get them on board.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, you helped keep the fucking room alive, man. It was good.
That was my favorite show I've ever done. Best 10 minutes that I ever had. I could have probably done 15. I was just in the pocket. It was fucking dope.
Yeah, you came out with hot fire, and you never lost them.
I wasn't taking no for a fucking answer, dude. Seriously. I wasn't, dude. Just because you know how it is down here, man. You gotta like fight and tooth and nail for every spot. So I got this spot, I was like, I'm not fucking this up, and thank God it went really well. But that was just the most fun I've ever had doing a show. I fucking love Roscoe's.
Yeah.
And the set went well. I know it was only 20, 30 people, but they were like all listening and shit. It was fucking sick, man. That was the most fun I've had in Austin for sure.
Yay.
Well, I'm glad, man. I'm glad. You also had a killer set. I had a good time. I felt like a fucking moron because I knocked over my cup that I was drinking out of at the very end of my set. But I was like, well, at least I already did my closer.
I think it was climactic. I do. I think it was part of the
It
climactic.
felt anticlimactic to me. I was like, ah, shit. Now I look like a fucking moron. But, you know, whatever. Thankfully, the people that I bar to that came up to me after the show and were like, that was hilarious. We're all going to follow you on Instagram. We'll come to the next one. You give away free tattoos every time. God damn it, I'm going to kill this fucking thing. I swear to God. It'll be like fourth that I've Karate Kidded on the...
You're a savage.
I try. So yeah, no, I mean, the audience had a great time. It was good.
That was dope.
What else? What else is going on with the lives and the, like, just on the catching up side of things?
You guys know me. I've just been doing a lot of mushrooms lately, which is rad, and I've been going to a lot of baseball games, which is also rad. You know what I mean? So, not a lot of important shit, but a lot of mushroom trips and baseball games.
Did you watch the eclipse?
I did watch the eclipse. It was not as lame as I expected. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like these stupid fucking things with the moon and the sun, they always like hype it up on social media for like weeks, and then it happens, and you're like, that's what the fuck everybody was talking about. But this one was actually cool. You know, like the red moon or a blood moon. You guys ever see a blood fucking moon?
Yes.
It's like a slightly brown moon.
No.
That is a tan fucking moon, dude.
It looks really big.
Oh, I didn't know that.
If you haven't been far enough outside of the city, you can't see it, but they'll get...
Dude.
Like, there's
so
some that are like big
where there's
and
no lights.
pure and clear, where it looks like just like a spot. Like it makes you feel like that everywhere that you are. It's so bright.
Do you think the name's a little overzealous, though?
Well, a lot of them have...
Blood moon, you're like, this fucking thing's gonna look like it's leaking blood. And then you see it and it's like...
It's red.
I've seen them
it's
redder.
Bigger than normal. But
I've seen them redder than that, yeah.
But also, you gotta think, when they came up with that term...
Maybe, I don't know.
Venture off a little bit, dude.
What you gotta think of is when they came up with that term, they were used... That was their television, you know what I mean? They would see the same thing every fucking... You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, it's like twice as big and red. And they're like, what the fuck?
You guys see the season finale?
Yeah, you've seen the season finale of The Moon. So to people back then, you know, I assume that it was like jarring.
True.
You know what I mean? So it seemed probably accurate to them. But you know, we like play like Alan Wake and Resident Evil and watch like fucking horror movies and shit now. You know what I mean?
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
If you've seen The Exorcist, the blood moon's like not that insane. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, you got a point. Yeah, it was in a time when that was really exciting.
Yeah,
Like just imagine some husband being like, "Honey, you gotta see this. Fucking moon looks like it's bleeding." You know what I mean? And you're like, and now you look at it like, yeah, it's like almost like it's kind of rad, I guess. Like, yeah, it's so much fucking Netflix. You know what I mean?
We take the amount of dumb nonsense we can put in our faces at any given time for granted. That being said, thanks for watching our content that we're creating for you. Literally just hours of us talking about dicks and farts and shit.
What else is there to talk about, right? Dicks and farts, dude.
Pedophilia in the hall.
Holocaust, pedophilia. What was I
Hey, so
thinking,
my
dude?
life has been, I'm calling a timeout because the cat's locked outside and I feel like going outside. And so,
There's a cat outside?
timeout.
All right.
We'll be right back.
First cigarette
Stay
break.
tuned.
I kind of want to like get the squad to start like being like, hey, let's take cigarette breaks with the podcast. I think that's kind of cool. Which usually means like you should do like at least like a drink or two or like a Delta 2.5 or 2.
Ooh.
Take your potty break.
Yeah, you know, like when we do it, so then you feel like you're on the ride with us, or you could just tell me to go fuck myself in the comment section and just continue to play Dark Souls while you listen to this shit.
That's what I do.
Yeah, I mean, either one's fine for me.
Why would you tell the comment section to say fuck you?
Because that's
so many
fucking
of those
funny.
now.
That's funny as
He
shit.
wants them to be them, dude. You know?
I don't
He doesn't
care.
want them to hold back.
I mean, also, every single fuck you comment will be a joke now. It won't be an actual assault
Yes,
on
that's
my
perfect
person.
about it.
Alright, we'll be back in a bit. Man, we're back.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Was I not supposed to say fuck already?
No, once
We're
it's past the first
past
minute. I don't know why YouTube is like, we don't care what you say, except for like these 3 words, and you can't say any bad words in the first 60 seconds. I don't know why.
Why does YouTube have a speech impediment? YouTube just has a lisp. Your impression of YouTube has a lisp.
I don't know why that's funny to me, but I
He just thinks all YouTube employees are just slow kids. Just slow kids with speech.
that AI.
We don't really think that you guys are great.
I mean, they're probably not
Yeah.
great jobs. Like,
Yeah,
you can do them. Also, I would trust, like, let's say a person with Down syndrome to tell an AI what was going to be cool and probably okay and good.
Just they're happy people.
Then like
Yeah,
a lot of other
Come
people.
on, they're happiest.
Happiest people on earth, dude.
Yeah. Good, thank God. You know,
Smiling
we
motherfuckers.
need some of them.
Yo.
You heard that? You heard that? Son, I don't fuck around.
Fucking Jordan over here, bro.
Gosh darn. You know what I mean? That's all I
Scottie
can
Pippen
say.
over here.
Yeah, really, we just like make fun of you for being into sports because you could probably whoop our butts at like most of them.
Well, just ones that I like. I only like basketball and baseball. All the other sports are just not for me, dude. I don't like football, which is a super unpopular take in Texas right now. But to me, it's boring, dude. Just like fat, smelly guys tackling each other.
That's fair.
It's a hot take.
I know more about
It's a
football.
hot take.
I don't know. Any dudes in tight clothes playing with balls kind of seems gay to me.
So you love it. So you're secretly a huge sports fan? Is what you're saying? Is that what he's saying, Stevie?
No, I mean, you know, real football. I like kind of a little bit.
Like soccer? You just
That's
go all European on us? You use the fucking metric system too, or what?
I mean, how many more people in the world call it football than Americans?
Do you drive on the other side of the road too?
Everyone. Sometimes just to feel alive.
Do you measure your speed in kilometers per hour?
No. Just because I wasn't trained that way. And I'm mad about it.
Is that how they do it in Delaware? Delaware is like a different country, so they use the metric system and they don't get circumcised.
Well, and also the metric system makes sense. It's like, you got one of this.
It does make sense.
You got 100 of that. Okay, that's another one of those things in this slightly different name.
Freezing is 0 and boiling is 100, and that's dope as fuck. They nailed that.
Yeah.
You gotta give them props on that.
I don't know why. We were just like, we hate these turds so much.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to come up with a whole different system, and they can go fuck themselves.
I think we just saw their teeth. We saw the British people's teeth, and we're like, we need to do whatever they don't do. Whatever they do, we're going to just do the opposite, including dental hygiene.
Can I tell you my hot teeth take?
Hot teeth take.
Yeah, my hot teeth take. I think that America has made a lot of strides in dentistry, but for the most part, that's just made a lot of us look like robots, like husks of people with perfectly straight, perfectly white teeth.
My teeth are fucked, for the record.
I have weird, fucked up teeth, too.
Yeah,
I
I'm not
think
saying my shits are nice.
I mean, it's like, the reason that it's considered attractive is it's because it's an indicator that you have like strong bones and a strong skeleton that's going to be able to like eat food and like bite stuff. But other than that, it doesn't matter.
Well,
like
the symmetrical
pearly
thing
whites
is a thing, too.
What is that?
Like the
Symmetry.
Symmetry.
The symmetry.
But it's not as big. That was a huge hype, and it is true to a certain extent. But they have been doing studies recently that show there are certain like asymmetries. I don't know. Asymmetries. Thank you, my God. Now I feel like an idiot.
She's like, Anthony's helping me say words. I must be fucking dumb. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways,
I know. I am. It's okay.
You're not. You're smart as balls.
But there's a lot of other
just a little
stuff.
Delta Ford out, you know.
That'll do it to you, man. That Delta 2.
I think I'm being compelling.
You're compelling the shit out of me right now. I'm so fucking compelled.
You've got a cat. What else do you need?
You look
Just
like
chill for a minute.
Marlon Brando in The Godfather if he was on meth.
If I was on meth and you came to me on my daughter's birthday.
Daughter's birthday, dude. It was the day of my daughter's wedding.
I know it's wedding. I just thought it'd be funnier if I was on meth.
Birthday's good.
Yeah.
The day of my daughter's quinceañera.
But yeah, hot take. I think most like elites
to me on the day of my daughter's transition. Asked me to commit a murder to another trans person.
My daughter's dick isn't even 2 days old yet. And you have the nerve to ask me these questions. She's barely pissed with that dick.
Well, it would be she barely pissed with that vagina.
Yes, because it's a she. This is a lot of that. Speaking of math, nowadays you have to like think about it. I'm like, hard. I said she. Must have started out as a guy. It's tough, man. Right? It's a lot. Right? No, it's
Actually, it's not that hard. Except when you're like, you look at him and you're like, I don't know. That's when it's hard. But if you look at him and you're like, those are tits. That's a lady. That's pretty easy. You know what's
also
that's true. Yeah, you're right.
You know what's really
that's a
easy?
5 o'clock shadow. That's a man. And then it just turns out to be like one of the there was nothing. That was just a lady that had a rough time of it. You know what I mean?
And then
there's like hormonal shit that'll make that happen.
And then if they're Asian, all bets are off. Am I right?
Asian dude has a bit about this. He's like, I could put on a wig and be a 7.
Asian dudes could just grow their hair long and like be kind of a hot chick. It's kind of crazy.
There's actually like a whole. Are we gonna get into?
Oh no! Does he not know about?
Look at Bobby
Taiwanese ladyboys, bro.
I mean, they're pretty hot. Like I'm not gonna say I'd fuck one, but like nobody can lie and say they're not.
They look more like a lady than Mark Norman. You can fuck the dog piss out of that guy. So.
Oh my god, the dog piss and shit. That's both the dog piss and the dog shit.
It's such a gross metaphor. That's gross.
I don't know. I'm not really into gross out humor that much, but for some reason, fuck the dog piss out of him. It's so silly. It makes me laugh. It feels similar to what you think you're fucking cock smoking gonna do that shit up in here? You know, I don't know why cock smoking makes me laugh really hard.
That one I love that one. That's one of my favorite phrases that I had never in my life heard before.
Cock smoking mind.
It makes you picture a cock and then someone using a lighter.
Yeah,
trying to
like
light
a
it.
cigar.
It makes you laugh. Seriously, like, is that guy trying to light that cock?
He's gonna smoke it.
Now, do you smoke it like a cigar? So like the tips in your mouth and you light the severed base.
Jesus.
Oh, it's severed.
Gross.
Well, or do you burn it off?
He's
the
making
body,
it
or-
less
What if you
absurdist and more serial killery, as he is wont to do.
You could easily make that cock a bowl, though, if you put a hole in the top. Maybe a carb.
Pop
Now you're smoking that cock bowl, dude.
Pour some water in the balls.
You have to sever it.
It's like a what do they call it? It's not quite a bong, but it's like halfway between a
Bubbler?
But yeah, mate.
Cock bubbler?
Cock bubbler.
The cobbler.
Guys, where's Mark Cuban?
The cobbler?
Where's Mark
The cock
Cuban?
Bubbler.
The cobbler. The cobbler is a
That's what I
fucking.
said, yeah.
The cobbler's a fucking $1 million idea.
It's not. I'll tell you that much.
You can make it like a mostly glass casing for a cock, and then like enough space around the balls that you could like make the bubbler situation happen. Some dude's gonna be like into this, you know what I mean? Like it's gonna turn some dude on to have like a girl smoke weed out of his cock bubbler, his cobbler.
I like it as cock bubbler better, if I'm honest. I'm almost 100% on with you for the squishing words together, because I think that is a great and beautiful thing, but...
Cock bubbler is pretty funny on its own.
Cock bubbler is also good.
Preach.
Excuse me for the burp.
Oh,
Do
you
you guys
shouted
care?
it to the head.
Can I shoot this bottle on the garbage can from here, or is that disrespectful?
No, I would love it if you tried.
The asking is so nice.
I try, man.
I think it's
Not
kind of
only-
gay. I think you just gotta go for it.
Not all New Yorkers
Send
are
it.
assholes, you know what I mean? Kobe. That's
All
where
right, but here's the thing.
where I was
Now
aiming.
you have
Yeah, you
to.
guys didn't hear me? I said in between the litter box and the cat dish.
Now, when you're ready for your second diet soda, you have to go up and actually put it in. That's only fair.
You think I would leave that there like a fucking delinquent cocksucker?
Well, you
Yes,
are a delinquent cock smoker.
Cock bubbler?
Hey.
I'm addicted, dude. What can I say? I'm hooked. I'm hooked on the cock smoke, dude. It's like crack.
I think if you had a suction cup on the bottom of it, it would
All right.
also never
No,
break.
no.
What are you smoking in the cock? Nobody ever says that.
For tobacco use only.
Are you packing tobacco in this dick?
Cock water pipe, actually.
Yeah, it's you can't
Where are you
use
pouring the
words
water?
like bong or bubbler.
So, did you not hear my whole concept of having like glass casings that you maybe had like rubber ceilings on, so you could fit all the pieces on there, and then you'd have like somebody smoke. You'd have enough space around the balls that you could have water in there, and like a little tube. And maybe the balls even touch the bottom, but there's enough extra space that you can have the water in there, so it can still bubble, and then you can smoke it right out of the tip. But it's all glass encasing the cock. But like somebody's gonna buy that. You know what I mean? Like Rule 34. You know what I mean? Like somebody's into that.
What?
That's somebody's kink.
What a pitch, dude. You could have been selling fucking anthrax just now. I would have bought it.
Where's
Seriously.
Mark Cuban? You
That
know
was
what
a
I mean?
good pitch, dude. Right? Jesus. It could have been
Just saying.
fentanyl. I would have bought some.
Just saying, somebody will buy it. Maybe you start with like a couple thousand units. You know what I mean? And you see how those move, and then once those start moving, and they'll move. Let me tell you, they'll move. And also, I fuck with your foot because
Always,
it's right
dude.
here.
Weird
because it's
foot-
right here.
Because you have a weird foot fetish.
I don't actually. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Sometimes I'll be watching porn and they'll be like, "Oh, now we're gonna do foot stuff," and I'm like, "Wow." I either have to skip ahead or this is done for. Like
Depends on the feet. Some people's feet are yuckies. Like some people just like feet. They have to be nice feet. Some people's feet are
they
fucking.
can have the nicest feet in the world, and I'll still be like, "That's not the part of you that I care about." And I'm sorry for that, Stevie. You have very nice feet, but
We're clearing the air,
They're
folks.
wasted.
We're clearing they're wasted.
yeah, find a dude that likes them. I don't know. Don't leave me, but like,
Do some
get your
side
foot
piece.
job thing out of your system.
You could do stuff on the side, but just with your feet.
Tell me what to do.
That'd be an interesting hall pass, wouldn't it? You can't cheat with your vagina, but you can cheat with your feet. Cheat with your
That's
feet.
pretty
Is that
funny.
the name of a new reality show? Cheat with your feet? It's called Cheat with Your Feet, and your spouse can only cheat with like foot jobs and stuff.
Jesus Christ.
Cheat with your feet.
You should spell it with 2 E's and get Cheetos to sponsor it.
We have so many ideas. It almost gets old, doesn't it? We're too creative on this podcast. Seriously.
This is the one that I don't even know. Like.
What? Hot and young people. Not a good combo. I'm just kidding.
No, it seemed like that was a joke that I made that you were like, no.
No, that's not true. No.
That's okay.
It's not true. It happens. That didn't just now.
Oh, shit. All right, I'll try harder.
You misread it.
I'll try harder. Okay.
Did we talk about these clips on pod, or was that off pod?
I think it was on...
I think it was off pod.
I believe so.
Hey!
Oh, no, I
you
think
guys tell us. I'm sure
I think we talked about it on the pod. I think we did.
You sure?
I believe we did. Because I remember talking about the blood moon and how it was...
yeah.
Right? Fucking blood moons.
So,
this is where maybe we should do a Twitch sometime so that like people can help.
What is Twitch again?
Streaming.
Yeah.
I feel like Twitch is not the place for this pod. I feel like YouTube is the only place that we can pull this off. And honestly, and also they have a different like
guidelines or something?
terms and standards or whatever than they do on stuff that you just upload. So we'd even have to be a little bit more reined in. But it could be a fun experiment. I would like to do it with you guys at some point. And I can... we can talk about this when we're not recording, probably. I was going to say...
So what to expect, I don't know.
Well, I mean, like, if we do it on Twitch, 40% of everything that we say is going to get us banned immediately.
I was going to say
Twitch
it would
is
be...
more...
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you're good.
I was just going to see it would be cool to ask people for, like, prompts or something. As a way to...
Chill out, bud.
Interact.
No, I think that's funny. I like the concept of interacting with the chat while we're fucking around, because then we get to do less work. You know what I mean? Like, this is all just gotta be us. If we had people watching being like, talk about this thing, we could be like, alright, there we go. That is, we don't gotta do shit. We just gotta show up and, be goofy.
That's true.
However, like, with streaming platforms, because you, you can record it and you can, repost it and stuff. And a lot of times it'll survive for like a week, like as a video on the platform. I think that's true with Twitch for sure. I'm not sure about YouTube Live. I've never done YouTube Live, but I got in a lot of trouble with Twitch. But I was just playing Dark Souls and had like 7 people watching me play Dark Souls, and I would just like be talking shit and doing like improv comedy, like, riffing and stuff on whatever was happening and whatever people were saying in chat. And it was, nothing to write home about, but, like there'd be like a female boss, and I'd be like, I'm gonna kill this bitch in your face. Which I think this is hilarious when you're talking about a female boss on a video game that's so obviously not, you know what I mean? And people would be like, he's misogynistic, and like would get me flagged, and I'm like, guys, this can't be the platform for me then. Like,
this is not my spot.
This is not where I fit in.
No.
If you guys all thought that was hilarious, then great, because it's a joke, and also it's a video game. I don't know. However, they will let like girls like wash their feet and wear nothing but pasties and like smear themselves in oil, because that's better for the kids.
I mean, that's dope.
I mean, it rules.
Don't get me wrong. The same thing. That's dope.
Not for the kids, though.
I'm just saying, like, like you saying, like, I'm gonna murder this bitch in the face when you're talking about a video game boss. I don't understand how that is more explicit than what I just, talked about. Although there is some really interesting. There's these. I think they're German or Swedish or something. I don't know. Eastern European. Twitch streamers, and they do they find out what all of like the limits of the thing is. They're like, you can't show your feet, but you can show your feet being like underneath water.
Oh.
I don't know what that distinction is. So they would like wash their feet underneath water on stream as like a weird like pushing like riding the line on what you're allowed to get away with. And I think that's some sort of like strange performance art stuff that I kind of like think is cool. What else would they do? They would like have sex with their partners on stream, but they would put like a sheet up so you couldn't see it, and then like just mute that one person's mic, and then the other person would like just hang out with the stream, and so that could slide by like the level of the thing. But they would also like backlight it, so it just looked like shadow outlines. And it's like, how can you get away with that? But then if I like call a woman boss in a video game a bitch, then I'm gonna kill her, which is literally the objective of the video game.
And she's not real.
And it's a completely. She's not a real person. Yeah, it's a fucking video game.
You're threatening a real person. That's fucked. This is not real.
Like, yeah. No, I'm just playing a video game and talking shit.
Yeah.
And like, isn't that like classic video game talking shit? Like, oh fuck you, bitch, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
On a video game. Yeah. So I don't know. It seems crazy to me. But like, I do appreciate that some people have like found that platform to be like this weird way that they can kind of do their shit. Like the Whitest Kids did. And they allegedly constantly broke like the thing, and we'd be like, oh shit, that's weird, we can't do that, right? But totally, we didn't even mean to do it. But that's always how Trevor Moore has been. They're much less like that now, but even still, they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna get banned for toxic things that we say, and then they just say the things, and like that's what someone that would get banned would say. But they're doing the bits anyway, but then just being like, oh, can't stand when people do those kind of jokes, which is pretty funny. I have no idea what it would look like on YouTube Live, but I know that it's less restrictive than Twitch. But I do think that's a fun concept. Also, you know, if we got any sort of following, we could do it through like Discord or Patreon. But that's maybe a while, Zapcast. We don't have the most internet marketable style of comedy. Well, not us. And I mean, she's a hot girl, and she's, you know,
true.
She doesn't like the Holocaust or pedophilia, you know what I mean?
She's
probably.
I love so much this like certain gorgeously particular way you have of diminishing me. It's like, it's like milk
It's literally
chocolate.
saying you have a leg up. Like, you've got an advantage.
I don't know, the way you talk about it is it's like
it's jealousy. Let's
venomous.
be honest.
Okay, well then own it.
It's not venomous.
You have morals, and we're like moralless. It's not like having morals is bad.
Yeah, and we're you're fun,
villain, and you have morals. We're fun and like so fucked up that we don't have morals.
You know what I've been thinking about a couple of times throughout this podcast, and you're maybe gonna make fun of me for it, but I don't care, because someday I'm gonna be a really, really good mom. But I want to make a kids book or a series of kids books because I'm funny, I like words, and I either am talented enough to kind of fart out something that somebody else can make better.
Correct.
Or
more marketable than me and Anthony.
Definitely.
Get somebody cool to draw some stuff.
That's not even a joke. I mean, it's a little funny, but it's not even a joke.
No.
It's just true.
Plus, you're smart as
balls. But I'm not
balls.
trying to I'm just trying to make art.
I would write a kid's book, but no one would ever buy it. You know what I mean? Well, it'd be like, hey, sometimes your friends get raped. You know what I mean? Like, and you have to be there for them, and you have to see.
Do you know
look
what
for
the
these
best
signs.
thing about that is that there are books like that. And even more so than there used to be, there are books like.
Sometimes your friends kill animals. You should probably talk to people about.
Yeah, and
if you kill animals, it's okay. You don't have to be a serial killer. However, it would rule, and if you wanted to accomplish it, here's some really quick steps. Oh, I'm fucked up. All right.
I would do kids like parties. Like an idea that I'm thinking about would be cool to steal from like things I've seen on Instagram and stuff is where and I would just turn it into like a goofier, like maybe clowny kind of silly thing and be like, hey, if somebody's trying to tell you that it's okay to do something that you're not comfortable with, here are things you can, like, whatever, like, and I'm like, I've got this balloon. If this balloon gets too close to you, like,
Keep an ice pick in your sock at all times.
I was gonna say, what if this is actually kind of cool? That's funny, but this is kind of cool. What if you had a book that kind of was along with your theme, but it was self-defense for kids?
Yeah, that's amazing. I think that would be amazing for kids to use, as long as they include it in there. Like, it is important to not overuse this, to not abuse this, to not abuse people, and to like try to only use it as a last resort and get help from an adult because you're a child. But yeah, that's amazing. I think practical skills are being forgotten because we're supposed to be little meat robots working in factories for like industrial revolution style capitalism.
Unless one of them gets elected for the dinner party. You know. Unless one of you young little fledglings gets elected to either be eaten out, or a guest, heaven forbid, at the dinner party.
What's a fledgling?
It's like a bird that's just about ready to go out. Like they're not a newborn chick or whatever anymore.
Fledgling?
But they're like,
that's the actual term.
They're getting ready.
That's the actual meaning of the word.
Fly, but also it just means like a young, like
a young, not successful person. Yeah, it's sort of the slang way that it's been.
Fledgling.
Yeah.
So like, if you're, you know, like
just trying to help them understand it better.
Yeah, I never heard that.
If you're like, hey, I'm really gonna help Hillary Clinton's campaign, and you get like 2 layers up from just volunteer, you're a fledgling.
Okay.
That they could just be like, oh, come to our dinner party and we'll, you know, fillet you alive and eat your meat raw. But then you'll help the cause so tremendously, and you will be reborn as a lizard person for us.
I love how you went right into like old
gay British guy.
Oh no, it's cooler than that because yes, kind of, but it's like old, like smarmy Hollywood. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, there's some deep fucked up nonsense there.
It's good.
Yeah.
Your accent is good. I'm not saying anything about the rest of it.
You sound like.
So you're saying the bit was good?
I said your accent was good.
You sound like you smoke one of those cigs.
I'm gonna go shoot myself.
The bit was good too. But the first compliment, I already was giving you the compliment.
I'm gonna shoot myself into the toilet. In the bathroom.
Just like spin around a couple times as you're going out, so you can clean it one last time.
With my pee, Jesus Christ!
Spin around.
Oh, I thought you were like.
No, I'm gonna put my head in the toilet so you guys don't have to clean up my brains. Yeah.
If you don't mind.
Maybe don't mind. Tell me that's not the one organ you would eat.
I wouldn't eat any organs.
Penis?
They're sick.
No, my brain.
Nobody.
No, out of the toilet? Why was that your transition?
Absorb my power.
I mean, yeah, when you put it like that. If those are the stakes. If those are the stakes, then I'm eating that brain.
The stakes are prion disease. Prion diseases.
What the fuck does that mean?
It's, oh man.
Roll the dice.
Holy shit.
Okay, so there's these really complex, I'm so sorry if any of my professors I've ever taken could happen to be watching this, but I'm going to do my best. It's sort of like a really complicated virus, like it almost needs its own category, and it's really, really devastating to your health. Like neurologically, it spreads really fast. It really messes you up. There's pretty much nothing that they can do as of the time that I was in college, other than like make you comfortable. Because you're already on your way out.
I shouldn't have asked.
And one of the things you can get that from, the most likely, is eating the human brains of other people. And the reason that we know that is kind of messed up and sad because there was this one tribe, and that was like the way that they would honor their dead. And they figured out that they figured out that this tribe had a way higher incidence of prion diseases than like any population they'd studied so far.
Oh shit.
So anyway, just don't
eat brains.
Human brains, probably not.
Nah, it seems cool to me.
Okay, well, you're a freak, and don't kill yourself with the prion disease because I will not take care of your ass because I will be so mad.
I'm
and I
just
won't even get
joking.
you on. Well,
Jesus
me too.
Christ.
Woo!
You
Me
guys
too.
are stressing me out.
I'm joking
Stressing me out, guys. I'm learning about diseases I can get if I eat brains. You guys are fucking stressed.
You didn't know what it was. It seemed like you maybe should know.
I know, and I asked. You're very smart. I should have known I was gonna get a fucking
Get some weird shit.
Hey, I kept it pretty short.
It was informative. for
Frugal,
sure.
maybe. I'm sorry.
No, you're smart. It's not. Don't apologize for being smart.
I'm gonna call another pause because I want more nicotine. We'll be back in a minute. And we're back. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about fucking. Do you hate having a phone?
I'm definitely a person that uses it less than your average fuckface American.
Okay. Talk to me about that.
I just don't need it. People fucking need it. It's like kind of sad. Right? Isn't it kind of like fucking sad? Like if we lose power, like so many people contemplate suicide. Seriously, I'm not even kidding. Like there's kids everywhere that are like, I can't live like this. I can't even fucking Snapchat right now. Like, isn't that fucking brutal? That's our future.
It makes me want to run into the woods.
My phone
Run screaming into the woods.
Seriously, dude.
Is this a thing that we all weirdly align on, and I just happen to be? Is that?
I don't know. Maybe we
Maybe
need a place
what?
in the woods where you can run screaming to. I'm not saying you have to live there, but you could run screaming to there.
Okay.
Namaste.
Namaste. Is this because you think that you're gonna have trouble giving up a phone, or the fact that we live in a world with that many people that have?
It's both of those together, which is a really fun existential thing to think about every single day. But
I kind of hate it.
One tries to think about it every single day, or if they don't, it happens anyway. I don't know.
Can I tell you guys something cool?
Let's hear it, dude.
Please.
I've only had active cell phone service for 3 months
In your life.
since I've been in Texas.
Okay. I don't know. They had cell phones down here.
I've had a cell phone the whole time. I've just not had an active service on it. I just only have been able to use it on Wi-Fi.
That's like sort of.
And it saved me so much money, but it was very complicated, and it is nice to not have to to live like that anymore. But that was one of the things that I sacrificed to move here for comedy, is I just couldn't guarantee that it paid itself on both, and I was just like, oh fuck it, I'll see how long I can survive without having it. The only reason I got cell phone service is because I missed several booking opportunities because I was off Wi-Fi and just couldn't see it.
That makes it tough, yeah.
So if somebody's like, hey, I'm going to book you on a show where you're going to get paid money for it, you want to be able to see and respond ideally as soon as possible. But yeah, I fucking navigated the open mic scene just from Wi-Fi spot to Wi-Fi spot for fucking like a year.
That's a gangster move.
When I started getting booking, usually it was in advance and stuff, but I would still like almost always figure out how to get on Wi-Fi wherever I was. And I just didn't pay for a cell phone. That's how much I do not like being connected to all of it.
Don't you usually just have bookers message you on Grindr?
Usually on Grindr.
Yeah.
Back pages sometimes.
They write the date.
Bookers with a Z.
They write the date of the show on their dicks with a Sharpie, and then they send you dick pics on Grindr.
Generally.
That's fair. You have a system. It's got a system.
The ones with like the little like tuxedos or like a little tiny hat. I'm just saying, if you're using your penis for an advertisement, those are the...
Dick art.
At least class them up a little bit.
They're so funny. They're
You want to
so
go full
funny.
dick costume?
They're so funny.
If you're gonna sell your
man.
cock,
They're
you
so
gotta
funny.
class it up a little bit. You know
If
what I mean?
somebody's already sending you dick pics with like concert info or something on them, wouldn't it be cooler if it was like, yo, why is
Got a
this
little
penis
monocle.
definitely Dave Grohl? Why do I immediately know that that's Dave Grohl?
You put some sparkles on your penis.
I don't know. Tell me
I don't
why.
know if Dave Grohl's ever.
Why do I
outside
know?
of fucking strippers been
Actually,
covered in
question.
sparkles?
Why do I
kind
know
of a
this
grungy
penis
dude.
is Dave
You never
Grohl?
know, dude, with rock stars. They've
Dress
been
me-
covered in most things. I feel like.
Dress my massive hog up like Dave Grohl. What do you do? How do you do it?
Dave Grohl with a hammer on?
Well, yeah, it's gotta have a,
Judging by
a
your
beard
arm
and a
motion,
goatee.
look, I'm Dave Grohl.
No, I have a hammer on me.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I think I got it actually.
The hammer
it's got
or the comment?
the description of Dave Grohl is
She said she had a hammer.
and the
Like, I
hammer.
got it actually.
Also, we love you, Dave Grohl. This is just.
Well, no,
I thought it would
he
be-
think this
for when
is
Dave
cute.
Grohl watches
I met him,
this. You
he's
said
a
that
nice
for when
guy.
Dave sees this.
But no, you just give him like like shoulder length, or well, I guess just past the
Oh yeah.
The helmet.
Yeah.
the helmety boy. Length like brown hair on top, right? And little beard with a goatee. And then just like a Nirvana t-shirt. That's Dave Grohl,
And a bass or a set of drums.
And
My
kind eyes, maybe you
This is
paint
awesome.
kind eyes
Yeah.
onto the tip of the dick.
I'm sold.
That's Dave Grohl right
They
there.
fucking sold me. God damn.
I would.
The Snapchat has the song "There Goes My Hero" playing in the background. How could you not?
There are so many good Foo Fighter songs that would go over it, like as a sound overlay on a,
A dick pic? Yeah.
There's a lot.
Are we dick pic renaissancing right now, dude? I mean, the art form has been unattended to for so long.
Yeah, it's
We
not.
really need it. We need to class it up.
It's not great.
Have you ever sent a dick pic?
Of course.
Really?
So many times I couldn't even tell you how many.
You don't just do the Google trick?
No.
You don't do. That's like just that.
He's trying to spread his seed all throughout the world.
You just hope the girls have a good
Yeah.
Zoom. It's like you send it with a message that says, "Hopefully you have a good Zoom." Because your dick's small. Alright. Huge dick. My bad.
This is a running joke, and it's verging on stale. Because we all know you're packing, bro.
Yeah, when you have a big dick, that's why it wasn't funny at all. Because we all know you have a hammer.
Well,
Steve's like, you don't even know. I limp.
I'm talking about
most of
you.
the time I limp.
I'm talking about your massive hog, my dog.
Yeah, it's not comfortable to say. Let's just say it's hurting me right now.
No, I also
Italian sausage.
hot take. I do think that
Sure is.
big dick jokes can be funny.
Yeah.
I just they're harder to do than little ones.
Like an erection?
That was a pretty decent one right there. That was a all right, never mind. I'll be jobs. Fuck it.
Well, the moral of the story is if somebody has a big cock, you can't make jokes about them having a small cock.
It's alright, we're both just really good at taking big dicks.
I mean, that's common knowledge, dude. Tell the viewer something they don't already know. You know what I mean? Tell them some new shit, Stevie. Come on, dude. Woo!
Thank you for proving my point. Because I did not have the chops at the moment.
Have you accepted a dick pic?
What do you mean accepted? Like
Have you received a dick?
I don't know if you know how dick pics work, man.
I've never sent a dick pic.
My poor sweet angel.
Okay. The question was improperly asked. How many dick pics? How many dick pics have you received?
No, he said accepted.
Received. How many dick pics have you received?
Oh, so you're not
Boy,
even
those are
asking
totally-
if she's requested.
These
it.
numbers are wildly different.
Oh my god, yeah.
Wildly
yeah.
different.
I'm sure she has seen, I would say, probably 12,000 times more unsolicited dick pics than I've ever sent in my life. And I'm a hoe.
It's probably closer than.
I don't know. I got pretty good at trying to avoid it after a little while because I was like, this is like, I think I'm turning myself gayer, and I don't know how much gayer I want to be. I'm not saying that you can choose your sexuality, but sorry if you're not bi. You can change your surroundings. I already was like a little bit more lesbo than I was comfortable with being at the time, and I was like, all right, let me just not make myself hate men more than I'm just organically going to as a woman throughout the rest of my life. You know, I don't need to exacerbate that for myself.
Don't exacerbate it. Don't do it.
That sounds better a little bit. But
I think we need more chicks that are just like willing to blow like any dude.
Amen, bro. Preach.
Like, and like start at a young age. I feel like we should, you know, dial back.
Why are we teaching blowjobs in schools? You know what I mean?
I think my uterus dried up and fell out.
It's not.
Is that what that
for
was?
me or for those kids. It's to help the kids survive the school shootings. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
We just need to
Well,
get it.
we don't have to have college ones anymore, ever. I don't know why everybody's always so gross about it. Just stop the college ones.
I just
Keep
think
shooting the high school kids. It's not the college.
Well, no, they'll weed themselves out. All right, God damn it! If we've bred such messed up,
weird idea, weird semi serious pitch. What if sex work was not just considered work, but also you like kept an eye on kids a little more once they got starting to want to fuck, like, you know, when they go through puberty and stuff. And if you see the one that's like maybe teetering on the,
they're like
you know what I mean?
They're like slutty nuns.
Somebody blow them. You know what I mean? Like slutty nuns. Who doesn't want to fuck a slutty nun? Is there one amongst the three of us?
They always have bushes, though. You know they got crazy bushes. Nuns don't shave their pussies.
Oh,
but all you gotta do is lift up the flap and just
you gotta lift the hood.
You know what I mean?
You lift the hood anyway. It's not that hard to lift the hood.
She can keep the hood on. I don't give a fuck. That's part of the thing for me.
No, I'm talking about.
That's kind of.
I was
gonna say I choke her with
I was making the.
You know what I mean?
I was making an allusion to the clitoris.
She holds it crossed the whole time.
Clitoral hood. The flap skin that goes over everything.
Yes.
And nobody got that,
and
that makes me sad for.
just like the actual clit, nobody got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nobody found it.
Yeah, no, that was really great.
Steve Roasty.
Yeah, it's okay.
I know where it is. It's right up there.
It's
It's not that hard to find.
It's the only part that's important, right?
It's
Really?
right up there. You just go from here to there, and there it is.
It's right above one of the 4 holes. Right above one of the.
You're like, wait, how many
One of the
holes?
5 holes.
I love that Anthony's
Right above the
having
5th hole.
a threesome in his mind about it, you know? Oh yeah, it's on the either
You gotta
side
count
of the
the
other.
holes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right above the 5th hole. That's where the clitoris is. You'll find it. You just gotta look hard. You'll find it. Count the holes. Seriously, that works. It works, dude.
The clitoris is not a hole.
I'm gonna do.
No, but it has a hole in there. Right
I don't know if this is. I don't know if this is gonna make it on YouTube.
The vagina monologue.
It's sex ed for sad adults.
Sex ed for incels. Oh god! Remember that episode where we had to explain to Anthony where the clitoris was? He still doesn't know.
No, it's for sad adults. I promise.
We did it, guys.
Oh god! You know what I'm still fired up about?
Sex ed for sad adults. We're showing Anthony how to fuck the clitoris.
Oh god, Dave's gone, folks. We lost him.
It's the combination. Oh, that's the sex ed for sad adults. Showing Anthony how to find the clitoris.
Someone's got to show
We
me.
could do a printout.
If we have to, pamphlet.
We could do
maybe?
a
Perhaps
magazine to hand out to people to get them to come
That's
see
the
it.
name of the episode. That's the name of the episode.
But if you build it, they will come. And I do mean come. And I do mean come.
It's education for sad adults.
It would sell. That's funny. I think it would sell.
I think it would, yeah.
Very
It
informative.
would probably sell on porn sites too.
Oh god.
Yeah.
People like descriptions of things.
They're like, that's what that
Don't
is.
ask me how I know.
I've been watching all these videos. Now I know what that thing is.
I feel like you guys are glossing over the fucking phenomenal joke that is. Oh,
No.
God.
We're just letting you recover.
We're just in the comedic zone.
Oh, do you like how
Oh, God.
sometimes, well, whatever. For
Are you on heroin? Are you on heroin,
No.
dude?
That's not what heroin looks like, dude. This is what heroin looks like. Heroin looks like, hey, did you want to get it? Did you want to have a cigarette?
So you're saying heroin's
Anyway,
dope.
Dave's
So
gonna
you're
nod
saying-
off. Check back with
Heroin's
us. No,
super
I'm just
dope.
kidding. Just kidding.
That's what heroin looks like.
So
and
you-
then you're like holding your cigarettes, and then you like open your eyes again after having like 17 orgasms, and you're like, all right, I wanted one of these. And then you're like, hey, do you want to have like a cigarette? And then you're like, oh, I even need to find mine. And then by you
988
find
is
yours,
the
we're both
local,
like, oh, fuck.
and maybe
And then
not
we
so
go out and
local,
smoke a cigarette in like 15
emotional
minutes after that.
substance
That's what heroin looks like.
hotline.
Heroin is
988.
like you're too like high
Need
to
help.
do a whole
Get
lot.
help.
For at least a
Seriously,
while. What?
it helps. I was just telling people about the crisis and drug hotline.
Oh yeah. Well yeah. Don't do heroin. It'll ruin your life.
Unless you
It's
want to have a lot of
988.
fun.
Yeah. If you thought your life sucked right now, I guarantee you it can get worse.
Yeah, don't do heroin unless you want to have the best time. I'm just kidding.
And then the worst possible time,
Followed by the best time. No, I'm just kidding.
no, because it's not that
Or
cool
until
for
you
very
just
long.
die.
Heroin's not cool.
This is actually very true. You know, it like the two times I got like unbelievably high on heroin was the very first time I ever did it, and the time I killed myself with it.
Oh yeah, that time.
Yeah, because it's never as cool as the first time. That's why they call it like, you know, any drug that on that level. It's, you know, you're chasing the dragon. You know, you're trying to find that first high, and it just never is as good as again. I mean, it's like all right after that, but it's never as cool as that first time.
Nope. Opposite of sex, right? Polar opposite of sex.
I kind of agree with that.
First one's weird.
First one
First
was
one's
not
always been
awesome
painful
for me.
and
Yeah.
awkward.
It
Both are
was-
in pain. You don't know why.
Yeah.
Why does it hurt?
I don't know if I've ever slept with a virgin, so I don't know. I lost my virginity. Somebody didn't.
Well, you took my anal virginity.
Wow, I didn't consider you like an entire virgin.
You think it went in too easy? Definitely. Don't lie to me. It went in like butter, Anthony. It was dry and went in like butter. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
Dry butter.
I was just trying to make you feel good about the experience, man. Sorry I couldn't come.
Like I said, it went in too easy,
Oh,
bro.
that's so rude.
It's a loose butthole.
Sorry,
There's no tightening it back up.
The funniest, meanest thing to say.
Plus, you had all the hemorrhoids in the way and shit.
So we were talking about.
It's like Snake, you know? I have to go around and hit all the corners and go back around. And that's actually maybe even better than a video game boss.
What? Snake? Might be a dated reference. Oh, this kind of actually overlaps into what I was going to suggest that we try to do is like, you know, talk about like ideas for bits and like to see if everybody can write on like a topic or an idea and try to get something.
Yeah, what kind of concept, what's our most basic
Well,
framework?
maybe we
Just
start-
stick a heading on a piece of paper, and the piece of paper could be as big as you want it to be, or not a piece of paper at all. You just have this one little thing that's giving you, like, muse jump off
Well,
point for inspiration.
I thought about maybe we talk about the fucking NASA thing crashing and the eclipse, and then maybe use that as an idea to try to write a joke on it.
I haven't been able to find it. This is probably something that my joke might be about, is that I haven't like been able to find it in the news at all. But it's
Yes.
obviously some kind of explosion, unless my this we're not like real close buds anymore, but he was always really nice to me and really nice to my dad, and anybody that was really nice to both of us, I gained some respect for. And then he like moved away and had like some shit happen and stuff, but we've been Instagram friends, and I don't know what, like, it's something.
Yeah,
he doesn't usually really troll.
Or
like,
should we
he'll
talk
post
about
memes
that
and stuff, but
wild makeup tutorial first?
When you're Italian, it's not that wild, Dave. When you're Italian, you've seen it many times. Like, oh, she's doing that move? I've seen that. Amateur.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's what you get when dinner's cold. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding.
I lost her profile. There it is.
My idea for a bit on that would be like
Jade Brain.
Like the scene right before she turned the camera on where she's putting on the bruise makeup.
What's that again? Before she what?
Before she turns on the camera to do the tutorial, she's putting on like the makeup to make her look like she's bruised.
Oh,
like that's the joke that I thought would be fun. She's just
I'm pretty
fucking
sure,
insane.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
It seems like
I'm pretty sure she's making like eviscerative fun of like domestic violence in a way that's like gonna reach a lot of people. And maybe kick somebody into being like, hey, maybe, you know.
Well, but like how I would make a bit about that thing, which I thought was phenomenal. Don't get me wrong; it was uncomfortable as fuck, but I like that kind of humor, and you can tell she's being like she's doing bits. It's like I just want to see her like rehearsing the bits, like telling like as she's putting on the
maybe
makeup,
she should
like,
get a
that's what I
Patreon.
Yeah, show
And
me
you
that
should have
shit.
to buy it.
What if an Italian guy saw that clip and he's like, oh, they have a way to hide it? I don't even feel bad anymore.
Hey, that's my wife.
I don't
That's
feel bad
my
anymore.
wife right there.
That's my fucking
I
wife.
felt this bad. Now that
Doesn't
she's...
she look beautiful?
I used to feel this bad. Now I know she can hide it. What's the big fucking deal? You know? What the hell?
Oh, I'm gonna do the darker bit where he's like, yeah, I fucking know she can hide it. I told her to. Good. I showed these
And then he like, you see him in like a costume, one of those Hollywood mirrors in a silk robe, and he's like, because he knows a lot about makeup. You said she showed her how to.
Well, my whole joke was that he was beating her and then showing her how to cover it up.
Yeah.
Because like that woman's tutorial was empowering guys to be like, oh, I can get away with it.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I went to the darkest possible place. Surprise, surprise.
You skipped a couple of spots and I lost you.
I don't know. I thought it was all implied, but I was like, I'm gonna go with the darkest with it. It's gonna be like, yeah. And if you don't cover it up, you'll get another one.
Don't make me even it out, all right? I'll fucking even it out if you want.
Wept for you.
Oh God. I don't know if Jesus is real.
If he is, he wept.
But like, how wild is it? All right. So we can't find any articles about it, but also like it just happened a couple hours ago, allegedly, during the eclipse, that a fucking NASA rocket crashed in Florida.
According to this,
Is it aliens or pedophiles?
According to this
like,
one guy
it's not being
online-
reported on.
What if it's alien pedophiles? I'm not talking Mexicans.
Are you talking Clintons or
Mexicans.
God damn you to hell.
That explains all the Amber Alerts here in Texas.
Just kidding.
They always happen by the border. How about this one? Speaking of pedophiles and speaking of Mexicans,
or is it only happening down here because people are more patient and back in the
somebody
Northeast,
else posted.
they're
I
like,
think that's
kid's been gone for 5 minutes. Fucking don't even call the cops.
who cares? He was kind of an annoying little bastard anyway, honestly. He's getting on my fucking last nerve anyway.
He'll be in an underground box, so he'd be nothing.
He's in a better place, alright? He's in a fucking better place. He's not in my fucking house anymore.
Somebody else commented on this. I think that's probably an underbrush burn. A controlled underbrush burn. So maybe he just was dumb or or trying to make something
maybe
cool.
it's pedophilic aliens. Is what I'm saying.
That makes good sense.
Maybe it's aliens that bone children.
Is there any other kind?
What
Maybe
if
they even
okay,
harvest
what if-
like
what
the
if they-
horror in the kids' eyes to like feed some sort of Lovecraftian monster.
What if they just
that's,
turn
like,
them into like little
trying to
super?
slowly take over our world? Or do you think that's just like greed and selfishness?
What if aliens came here?
I love how much you were getting on to me earlier about making the podcast unfunny, and I like check out for like 10 seconds.
was
And
a
you're like,
What?
fuck was
doing
that?
the kind of jokes that I
that
was doing on
was that.
stage?
that.
When did somebody go? "Bleh"? What did that happen?
He's fucking bringing his dragon energy.
I don't remember Dave going.
People won't
"Bleh."
My dragon energy? I don't know. I'm just a large lizard. No big deal.
I'll check your large lizard out anytime. What's up? What's up? I'll check it out. I'm not scared.
I don't trust reptile genitals.
Well, that makes one of us. Well,
It's just true.
that makes only one of us.
What?
That's a fucking wild thing to just say.
It just came out.
Reptiles have feelings and genitals too, dude. Okay, they do.
Okay.
You know whose fucking genitals I don't trust? What is the the hedgehog adjacent
Echidna.
echidnas?
No,
where they have 4 dicks
not marsupials.
And like
Is it marsupials?
in like a little cone?
They have 4 cocks.
4 cocks in a cone, dude.
It's a
Well, picture.
What?
Echidna? I swear to God, we're gonna
An
do this
echidna
live.
is one of them.
4 cocks.
Like, I'm gonna show you, bro. You're gonna fucking.
There's
You can
also
gangbang-
monotremes.
Dude.
Monotremes.
He can gangbang somebody by himself.
MONOTREMES.
He can gang some bang somebody by himself.
That's.
Think about
I don't think that's how their vaginas work though. I think their vaginas are also real weird. But
All the
dicks
dicks?
always get the credit for being weird.
Dicks are, but vaginas are weird. They're both weird.
Can you think about how many?
This isn't even the worst one.
What is that, dude?
That's a penis.
It's a penis.
What the
Is
fuck? That looks like an unhealthy lung. Is that a smoker's lung?
No, see, it's got 4 different heads.
it's actually my lung.
Oh god.
It gets worse. What's the other one? The one that they have like almost like
Platypus
no.
or
It's not the 4-headed dick. It's the one that's like there's like 4 of them almost independently of themselves. But
I don't
they're
know.
connected to the base.
But
What?
Yeah, dude, animals are weird, bro.
4 cocks. That's so crazy.
Yeah,
You think they're bum?
you've never taken a bite of pad thai in your life, and so it does not surprise me that like animal biology is freaking you out.
But like, do you think they feel slighted because they have 4 cocks instead of 1 really long cock?
wombats poop squares.
They look like brownies. It's delicious. Is that a snack or what? It's like perfect brownies. Are you hungry now or just me?
They look so chocolatey.
They look perfect. Those are delightful.
They did look like flawless look.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
is that where like what is the one that's like wrapped and cut off on either side? Is it the
The starlight
is it
cosmic brownies.
dildos?
What?
Dum dongs?
Ding dongs.
Ding dongs.
They're round. Ding dongs.
Well, look at the ding dong, but it's like a tube and it's cut off on either side.
Swiss
What's
roll.
Ooh, Swiss
That's what it
rolls
looks like, right?
No, Swiss rolls don't look anything like that. Swiss rolls are like a cylindrical shape.
These are like flat.
Not.
They're looking
Not.
Swiss rolls are cylindrical.
Yeah.
Correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a perfect.
Yeah, but they're
shape.
like slightly round, and then
They're
just
curved
like,
on the edges. They're flat and square. Those are like.
Where's the
That's
ones
like
on
straight
Facebook?
up. Have you had an individual
Oh
brownie
my
pan?
god! Do we need to show the viewers?
Do you think they know what we're talking
picture of
about?
this
I don't know.
They
I don't
probably
know
do.
if we can do
We
that.
can get away with. I don't think we can get away
This
with.
is an
animal
educational
penises.
look. I was so inspired by
It's
Chris
always
Pratt and Martin Pratt and
We want animals,
Spoonful.
but yeah, we don't want the
So-
organs that create them. Think about that.
All credit
You know
to
what's
CBC.
wild is
This is a
like
wombat, and then the poop
barbed
that it
cat
makes.
dick is fucking
I've heard of
wild.
them. And ducks too, right? Ducks have corkscrew cocks.
Yep. Isn't that wild? What
They're
the fuck
literally-
is that?
they're
There's
literally
also a
screws.
wombat,
They're the
and
only
then
one
the
that
poop that it
actually
makes.
Looks like brownies.
This is also
looks like
a wombat in the poop it makes.
What if?
Why does he look like he's trying
What
to
if a
square up
wombat ate
or
peanuts?
start a race?
And he shit out the walnuts. And
Look
they-
at him about to do some kind of anime move.
oh my god. Yeah.
Sorry.
He's like.
Well, you know if they put nuts on the top of some brownies? What if a wombat butt? What if a wombat?
How many walnuts could
How many wombats could a wombat butt if a wombat could wombat?
Or would it end up looking like a Baby Ruth?
So what if a wombat ate nuts and pooped it perfectly out so it looked like a brownie with the nuts on top?
A wombat ate walnuts. What nuts this wombat?
What the fuck is going on here? Shouldn't have given you guys weed. It's a terrible idea. I apologize to the viewers. I gave them weed.
Allegedly.
It was Delta 7, obviously.
I thought it was you told us it was Delta 2.5.
I had to. Just to get it in the door, I had to tell you guys that, dude. Just to get it
You
through
encountered
customs.
our little bouncer.
Just to get it through customs, I had to lie, you know what I mean?
Our customs bouncer.
I'm not going to tell you where I hid that weed either. What's up?
We've actually
That's the sound it
enslaved
made. This is a very similar sound to what it made.
we've enslaved a leprechaun.
You guys believe in slavery here in Texas, I'm not surprised.
No, just
Just the Irish.
That was pretty dark.
Just the short Irish people.
Hey.
Oh, and so were the slaves. What's up?
Oh god.
Oh, you
Slavery. Let's make jokes about that. All right. What do you think? We gotta,
Is that
there's
your
gotta be
pick?
some-
That's the topic.
No, I just thought it would be a fun topic. We haven't touched on it yet. Maybe even on the whole pod. Have we touched on slavery on the pod?
I'm sure. I'm
Probably.
so absolutely
I mean,
sure.
at least before you guys were on the pod with me, we've talked about
I mean, is a
slavery.
pod really a pod if you don't talk about slavery?
I don't know if it is. You need to use your platform for positive reasons, you know what I mean?
You don't want to feel chained down in a podcast. Stevie, love that one, folks. Can you
That's
tell by her
pretty good.
facial
That's pretty good.
expressions?
I'm smiling. Am I not smiling?
She's like, my
trying to,
ancestors
like-
actually had slaves.
I like
Could you
to
guys not make
add-
jokes about that, please?
Unclear.
I like to add a weird
Allegedly.
element that is like not distracting, but like surprising that you would combine with something like slavery.
Ooh.
So like
What if I?
the wildest thing is white slavery has been going on for a long time, you know, because they're filming all the rich and powerful fucking kids so they can have power over them. It's weird.
I mean, it's a dope job.
Go ahead.
What you gotta do? Is it
Nice
is it
work.
the sacrifices of the job? Is it the sacrifices of a job, or is it the benefits? It's up to you. You know,
I mean-
what kind of politician do you want to be? You know,
Epstein's Island is still an island. You know what I mean? It's still probably a nice place to vacay. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, what if like they just blew it up, like blew like just we don't get this island. We as humans don't get it anymore.
What if they flip?
At least enough to make it like hard to do shit.
What if they flip flop the island and
Go
kids?
find another
Solo.
island.
What if
Flip-flop the island.
What if they flip flop the island and kids visit it and adults are the sex slaves? What?
You're like so progressive. I'm not sure the world is ready for you.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's the kids are making slaves out of the fucking weirdo creeps. I guess they're still fucking kids, so it's still not good.
Yeah, maybe you know. Maybe
Still
just
bad.
make them. Just maybe like turn it full horror. And make the kids be able to do whatever
What
they
you
want.
do is you
So it's
hire-
like Lord of the Flies plus disenfranchised, once elite group of like flaccid, gross, poor excuses for men.
Oh, maybe we're on the same page. I was gonna say you hire middle class people to hold like down like older, very elite pedophilic, you know, elite class people, and then you bring in like the angriest, most disenfranchised minority children to fuck the dog piss out of them.
Oh, I think they should just.
What if they
I
like
don't
it?
think they should need. I
They
think.
might like it.
I think we should subtract the sex.
As long as they have to do it.
Subtract the sex
Yeah.
element from it as
Let's
much
be in
as
the middle,
you want.
you know what I
because
mean?
Yeah.
Children are naturally brutal before they're
Good. I would-
or sexual if they have any choice about it. most of the time.
Oh yeah, some of the meanest kids are not even trying to fuck yet. But also, it can get weird right around that. That's the worst time when it's a human.
Oh yeah, that's like a second puberty. It's like a, I don't know.
What? When you go murder?
Decide if you trying to decide what kind of life you want to live. How's that?
Ooh, did we just drop into Deep Boys by accident?
We could go in there early and towel off and air dry.
Does the water feel warm or?
You know me, I'm always down to go deep in, boys. Anally. No. Just kidding. Psych. Illegal.
Oh, jeez. Illegal. Shucks.
I think Anthony's just into twinks.
I'm just so sex starved that I just say weird sex shit.
I'm
that's where
I'm not trying to dictate your sexuality.
When your wiener's just like, just for peeing, you're like, I gotta at least talk about fucking things. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
No, it's not. It's for a long time.
Oh man.
Too.
I stroke it in peace. That's about all she does, dude. That's about all she does, dude.
There was this chick.
I'm just a spotter for my dick at this point, dude. That's about it. I just hold him, make sure he's in the right position.
Oh, so
it's basically your father that you have to take care of until he dies at this point.
Well, I also jerked off my dad. That's what you're getting at, yes. Is that what you're hinting towards, Dave? Yes, I also jerked off my dad.
You just peed in his mouth.
Yes, and his face, my mouth.
His face, your mouth. Did he even get in his mouth?
Maybe. Could have been in his mouth as well.
I don't know. I feel like normally when I think of getting peed on in the face, I feel like it would be kind of.
It sounds like you've done this.
Like, no, it seems like it would be messy. Because there's a lot more of it than there is.
Imagine if it wasn't messy. That would be weird. Imagine guy just pissing in exactly one spot.
Laser. It's like, I think they might have accidentally killed that guy.
This guy's a fucking sniper. I didn't see it. This guy's Chris Kyle over here, dude. Holy shit.
Darts. Piss darts?
I was gonna say just like little pea bullets, like poof, like one little drop and it
piss
drops
darts?
the guy.
Piss darts or pea bullets, which is a better sounding?
Oh man, what?
Piss darts or pea bullets?
I think
piss
keep them
darts.
both.
Piss darts cracks me up.
That's true. Yo, it's a whole product line now, actually.
Well, like one's a dart, but one's a bullet. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
Which sounds better for bullet? Pea bullet.
Piss bullet, pea darts.
Piss darts, pea bullet. But you keep both because they're two different kinds of ammunition.
What about this one? Pistol, piss missile, pistol.
I like pistol.
Right? Pistol's got a good
Pistol's actually what I'm scared
of. It's a piss missile.
The apostles' pistol.
The pistol's what you don't want to.
Episcopalian.
You don't want to get hit by a Episcopalian.
I grew up Episcopalian.
You do not.
Episcopalian in my own mouth.
What? Why do ladies pee in their own mouth? That sounds like you have to do a backflip.
I was Episcopalian.
You have to piss upwards and do a backflip.
I used to get drunk a little bit.
You never seen AlexisOnFire.com?
AlexisOnFire.com. No.
It's with that fucking sort of like post-hardcore band that had like a singer-screamer combo. It was kind of popular in the early 2000s. It was based on this. You could just write AlexisOnFire.com. I don't think it exists anymore. And just open it up, and what you saw was like a girl like bending her butt over so she could literally shit in her own face.
Oh my god!
So what you're saying is I haven't lived.
But it was like she probably did an enema and then did it. And it was like this like avalanche of blood.
So what you're saying is I now have something to do tonight.
It's such a weird...
I now have plans for the evening.
It's like a weird early internet thing that like I may have just been just that much older than you that I caught that thing, you know what I mean, before it was banned from existence for all time.
I caught him and I wouldn't watch him. I caught so many and I just really tried my hardest not to because I was I don't need to.
Was one of the weirder ones because it was before like Two Girls, One Cup, all that kind of stuff. and it was just like
Before the goat.
I don't know. It was like maybe 15 or 16 years old. They're like, you ever hear the band? Like one of my friends would be like, you ever hear the band Alexis on Fire? I can't remember who told me about it. And I was like, no. He was like, well, you didn't like these kind of bands, and there literally was a band that played that kind of music. He was like, yeah, just go look it up. But AlexisOnFire.com.
So with the name, does she like eat a lot of Mexican food before she does? Is there a little like picante spice to this to her?
I have no context.
Why is it on
other
fire?
than literally just the page opened up to this photo, and I was immediately like, that is scarring.
But don't you want to get a beer with that gal though after that?
Absolutely.
Don't you have like a
Now
million
it-
questions to ask her?
At 35, 20 years later, you know what I mean? Like, I want to hang out. You know what I mean?
We should talk.
But at the time, it was like, that is the most insane thing I think I've ever seen. And at that time, I'd already seen one of my friends shoot themselves, so. But I'd never seen somebody squirt that much liquid out of their own butt. I've done it in like a day now, so like, just not in my own face. But I also understand
yet.
the
Don't sell yourself
physics
short.
of it now. So
You gotta
like, that's
start
not-
stretching if you're trying to do that, babe.
I would do it for like to be on Jackass or something. I would poop. my-
Wouldn't it be funny just to get drunk and then do it and then have the caption be "I'm shit faced"?
Well, yeah, like, or you know, I do like a beer and whiskey enema. And
No, no.
Then, and then
That's such a
get
bad idea.
shit-faced and poop it on my face.
Just be careful of your
I
ratios.
would do that.
Sorry.
Johnny Knoxville.
If I have to take you to the hospital for that, I'm gonna be
Steve-O.
so mad.
What a weird conversation with the doctor, dude. Seriously.
would,
So what happened? You're like, oh, can we just talk about it later and just fix them? We'll talk about it after.
I would do that to be on the next Jackass movie, but probably for no other reason.
But I liked how much emphasis.
Whoa! I got hyped on that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I got hyped sometimes. What if you met that girl and she had like the best skin?
Like, what's your secret?
The secret-
No,
the secret.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know your
The
secret.
secret. She's like the fountain of
Fountain.
youth. She's like 60, but she looks like she's 22. Because the secret all along, you're supposed to be shitting all over your own face. She's like, I do a mud.
Hey, you don't get to. Shit,
She's like, I read this article about a mud mask, and I figured I would try making
Oh,
it myself.
no.
Yeah, I made my own mud
You
mask.
gotta wear goggles.
Yeah, of course, dude.
Otherwise, it's.
That's instant pink eye. You pink eye before the shit hits your face. You pink eye the turd particles alone.
I just wash my face and like spray my eyes out afterwards because it's like more badass to be like.
You're about the art. You see, you're about
Yeah.
the art, and I respect that.
Also, I
the
can
art.
The art.
Or like the fart.
If I was a chick in porn, I would keep my eyes open during the cum shot. You know what I mean?
You would. You're that kind of friend,
I
dude.
fucking would, dude.
You're that level of friend. I'll tell you what. Team player, that guy. Doesn't even close his eyes for a cum shot, that guy. That's how you know he's a real friend. Fuck, dude. You don't meet people like that every day. People are jumpy these days. You start coming, all of a sudden people get all nervous.
Have somebody come in your eye a bunch of times and like turn out to be jumpy. Unless you just make yourself dead inside. Yeah.
You know,
I
it's easy to say.
He's so good at it, and I can do it too. But it's not like it's pleasant.
There's no way it's
It's not. No. It's not like ooh, best secret eye drops. Like no.
It's like someone spit a
Of course
loogie in
not.
your eye.
Yeah, it's gross.
It's like someone's dick spit a loogie in
You
your
think
eye.
it's hot, and it still is also gross.
Of course,
and that's
it's
gross.
But it's like, you know what it is, I think? I think it's it shows your love for that person. You're like, this sucks so
Yeah.
bad, but I'm bad, I'll do it for you, bae.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My eye's on fire right now, but I'm
Absolutely.
smiling so you have enjoyment.
Yeah.
That's love right there.
You let like somebody do like bad
Yeah. Well,
things to you. Yes.
it's like in a porno. Those chicks gladly
Yeah.
take facials. As soon as that camera goes off, you know they're like,
They're
I
getting
fucking
paid.
hate
If
my
I'm not
job.
getting paid in money, I need to get paid in affection.
You're getting sprayed, but you're not getting paid. That's fucked up.
Wonder if anybody's ever like come in both of my eyes.
So since we're on the subject of cum shots, which is one of my favorite subjects, I'm a connoisseur, if you will. I'm a cum-noisseur, if you will. Have you guys ever seen the
Sounds
porn?
like a dinosaur.
If it was a dinosaur, what would be my favorite dinosaur? If it was, a cum-nosaurus rex. You don't want to know what it does when it gets frightened. Okay, you don't want to know. You guys ever seen the cum walk facials? Or no?
Come walk?
Yeah, it's a new thing people are doing.
Come walk facials.
Think about what it is. What do you guys think that is just by those
Come on a
videos?
girl and then she's got to walk around.
She's got to just like chill for a while. Just fucking...
Wow.
Just looking like a toaster strudel.
Oh.
She's looking like a fucking
That
icy...
is
Yeah. She's looking like a Cinnabon.
lot.
See, like,
Walking around looking like a Cinnabon.
once I come, I almost always feel bad about everything that I've just done.
Cumber's remorse.
And then I either fall asleep. More recently, I've been very happy, or I will want to kill myself.
Cumber makes you want to kill yourself?
Sometimes
That's
I'm a little fucked up, dude.
That's different. Yeah, that's different.
Sometimes immediately afterwards, I'm like, shit. I'm like just addicted to like a temporary high. I'm a fucking piece of garbage, you know. Sometimes it's not a great time for me.
Yeah, we have totally different jerk-off experiences for sure.
No.
But everybody's different.
Wow.
What's it like for you, Stevie?
It's really fun, you know, like it's like a magician's bag, like Mary Poppins briefcase.
Do you just give yourself Indian burns on your penis?
No, like pretty much as much as you're willing to get to know it, it will probably give you more tricks for that.
Being a lady is probably pretty cool, yeah.
And I've really so I'm not so good at the outward presenting femininity all the time. It takes some effort for me, and I feel more natural in a place where I can be like, hey, if I need to go like run a mile, all that's going to be stopping me is my cigarette lungs and not like my shoes.
You crack me up, dude. I can ask you the most ridiculous question, and you turn it into like a very well thought out, like intelligent response. I'm like, so how do you jerk your non-dick, your dick that you don't have off?
Yeah.
And you turn it
like,
into this tangent about
I don't want to
like,
wear high heels.
A lot.
What?
A lot. You said how...
You remember when we said how many times you masturbated in one day, right? And you were like, Dave, you're insane. That's
Yeah, wasn't it like in double digits, you savage?
14.
Holy fucking
I remember.
shit.
Yeah.
How raw was your
32.
dick after? Did your dick hurt for like a week after
Was it
that?
32 or 31? Yeah, it was...
32.
32?
Yeah.
You guys are fucking savages, dude. I'm a pussy compared to you guys.
Sorry, we're repeating this on the
Yeah,
pod.
this is
Maybe
a
5?
rehash.
Maybe 5 for me?
You said 6.
Oh, nice.
Did I say 6?
And
I'm
you
a
were like,
liar.
and you were like proud.
I'm a liar.
You were like,
4 to 5.
no, I think you said 4. I don't know. I can't remember, but it seemed like that amount. I am broken inside.
That's wild.
And
Stop
Stevie has a
putting
vagina.
that stuff
They
out
can
in
do
there.
it way more times
Yeah.
a day than us.
After 14 finger blastings, that's gotta hurt. No pain after that?
No, it wasn't... What?
That's
That was for him.
I was
It wasn't
14.
for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I'm sorry.
No.
She's crushing at all both of us.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. It's impressive.
Yeah.
It's gotta hurt after a while.
Have you ever seen the show or read the book or watched the documentary of Master of Sex?
No.
Oh, yeah, you should.
Check it out.
It's cool.
We're the weaker species when it comes to sex, man. All they gotta do is like, and then they can continue the race, you know. But we need to do it or we're gonna die, you know. But it's not hard to make a man come. That's fucking
Oh,
silly.
God. Death came twice since we started the pod.
But if you like are good at making the lady come, she can come like.
Well, don't snap like that. No ladies are gonna come anytime soon if you snap like that. Dude. Ladies are drying up everywhere as you do that.
I'm just supposed to be goofy.
I know you're.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous.
What was your 14th ejaculation like? Did it just like make a weird sound?
It was like,
It's like a cough. Your penis sneezed. Achoo!
it breathes out like you know when you like take a weed or a cigarette and you like blow most of it out and then breathe another breath in and then you breathe out again at the very end. It's just like
Yeah.
yeah, that's what
Your penis just like makes sounds that sound like words.
I was like
But please
16 or something. I was like 16 and home, and like homesick from school, and just had like a computer in my room and didn't have to leave my room for anything all day. Come on. You know what I mean?
The real question is, how sticky was your room, dude? Was everything just sticky in that room, or what?
I did have to empty the trash can. You know what I mean?
You just stuck to the floor when you walked through Dave's room. That's what it sounded like to walk through Dave's room.
What am I doing? Like animated porn, like ropes every single time.
Nobody's
Maybe.
eating enough celery. I want to see like what are the maximum
ropes.
Yeah, I'm just curious. It's for science. I don't need all that, but like make me a Pollock. I don't know.
Alright. Too bad I'm not into foot stuff. I could start at the bottom and work. See how.
Oh, make me a Pollock. I meant make like on canvas.
Well, maybe I am actually.
You gotta woo me. You gotta woo me into that.
Make me
A
celery.
little.
I'll woo you.
Okay, I'll make you really good. I could make you. I bet I can make you a 5-course meal.
Why is celery?
Out of
Hold on.
only.
Why is
I
celery?
don't know.
Celery sucks too.
It's a meme from the internet.
There was a bunch of
don't know. I'm
There was a
gonna
bunch
go
of celery
hit
in the food I
ladies'
made you
room and
earlier.
I'm gonna figure this out.
Mull it over.
I'm gonna mull it over.
There was a bunch of celery in the food I made you earlier, but it was
shit.
it was
I'm about
diced.
to hurt that tissue later, dude. When I fucking launch into that tissue. That tissue's gonna be able to tell the difference, dude. Seriously.
Saying you can cook it in a way that doesn't suck.
When I shoot it into my toilet later, dude, that toilet is gonna really be able to tell the difference.
Just saying, I would cook it. You can cook it in a way that it doesn't suck. Like you put it in a stew or something. It just falls apart. It doesn't like even hardly exist anymore.
Now I get it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's just water and fiber, and if you cook the fiber to the point where it's just like,
Is that what fiber does?
yeah, and same as protein too.
Eventually fiber goes,
Yeah, it just falls apart. You know.
oh man. Have you ever noticed that it's always like the worst tasting shit that does the most beneficial shit for you?
Disagree.
Well, you also do like fucking intestines and shit. You like intestines and hearts on your plate, so.
What do you think? Like, all right, so you think that carrots taste like shit?
Carrots are pretty decent, but they're not like fire, right?
Not fire.
They're solid.
Rare steak.
I love rare steak.
That's one of the most beneficial things you can fucking possibly eat.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Iron.
Okay, so this is way harder than I was thinking
like,
it was going to be.
It's like bloody flesh. That's what you need to grow your muscles. You're mostly bloody flesh.
True.
And it's delicious.
It's delightful.
Yeah. So is like liver. You have one.
Nobody likes liver except for you and Stevie and my dad. You, Stevie, and my dad.
Correct.
The only people that like liver, dude.
Most people on the planet would be like
Actually, on the
excited.
planet, yeah.
Liver's like
Excited.
Liver's
On
like the
the
shitty
planet.
part of your meal that your mom forces you to eat.
It's like
No.
You gotta eat your liver and onions or you
If
can't
you-
go
if you
outside.
were-
Also,
if you
all
were-
the shit that was the shitty part of the meal that your parents made you like force you to eat. Turns out that's because it's fucking really good for you, and you have to
Yeah.
have grown-up taste buds to be able to appreciate it.
Good intestines and shit.
Think
You guys
about
are
okay.
sickos.
What if you're in a cave and you're like the
You know, there's
injured-
like genocide, right?
What's that?
You know, there's like
that-
genocide.
I mean, thank God. I'm
God.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. We would be overpopulated probably though. Bob.
You're
The world
so
is
lucky
dark
I'm
and
a
weird and
geeky
strange.
now, bro.
It's not evil to like be like, hey, something had to die.
No,
to
I would
feed
never
me.
decapitate you.
It would be an honor to be decapitated by you. If I was gonna get decapitated by anybody, Stevie, fucking it would be you.
Thank you so much.
Seriously.
You quicker over me, bro?
To decapitate me.
I'd do it way faster.
It's not about.
Maybe that's not what I'm into, bro. Maybe I want to enjoy my
It's not about the
decapitation,
speed.
right,
It's about the
bro?
finesse.
Yes, it's like sex,
Are we doing
dude.
a pausey, boys, for everybody to go take a lovely bathroom break and breathe and breathe? And
I feel like we just kind of all did bathroom breaks. I feel like we could just cycle out and keep it rolling.
breathe.
That's what I'll vote for. But if you guys want me to pause it, I will.
Maybe we should leave Anthony to be a one-man show.
We could. We fucking could.
I think we should. He seems excited about that and hasn't for any of our other sort of improv material ideas.
Well,
what? Oh man! And what if you use that as your power?
My pee-pee hole is starting to hurt.
Yeah, I got a pain. What a fool. Like, if you just dropped one out of nowhere.
No, I've been.
I do think that we should do that.
Integrating
though,
the sonic
is like
pretty
figure
well.
out how many accents you can say fods in. I can do Boston.
Plural or singular? Because those are different.
Porque no nuestros.
Okay, so singular. Go.
For what?
I don't know.
You were supposed to give me a prompt.
Scandinavian.
No, he's doing accents. I'm doing impressions. So you said walking.
Walking.
Fod.
Okay, now Anthony, I'm gonna start you off with a give me Italian.
A fart. You make a fart in the heat? You thought it was okay to make a fart in the heat. You must have been out of your fucking mind.
A fart.
You're stressing me out so much, I want to hit a woman right into the face. I want to hit a woman so hard into the face. I do not condone hitting women.
And I was like, watch this arm right here though, because he can fuck me up right now.
I would never.
It's like radio wine with my temple.
Unless she is
I'm just saying you could. If I started some shit and you needed to.
Hey, if you got a line or something, maybe. You know what I mean? I don't want it. It's my last resort, but I'd take a couple fucking teeth out if I had to. You know? No, I would never.
Just get the list back here and save me having to go to the dentist later for my
that's some bad ones too.
that are for sure impacted. Yeah, let's just like fix each other's dental problems, but like just right here.
Just like
only right there. Otherwise, I'm gonna be mad.
For like a couple months. They'll cost like 17 cents. You know, it'll be fine.
It's so. Gosh darn! All right, kids. Make sure to tell your friends to book me at their next party.
Who wants to do kids parties? I'd rather fucking kill myself in the face.
Give me other celebrities they fart with.
Maria Menounos.
I don't know who that is.
She's the chick who's always on the gas station ads.
I don't.
You definitely. Oh man! All right, I'm gonna look her up. I'll think of something else. But
give me like a normal one that you know I'm gonna like knock out of the park.
Drew Barrymore. Oh
farts.
You're really good.
Actually, everybody in this room already knew that I was gonna say farts. Because I'm Drew Barrymore.
Pretty good Drew Barrymore, right?
I mean, it's solid, dude. I don't know what her fucking voice sounds like, to be honest with you.
She does this funny thing with her voice where she's like,
and the times,
you know, where she like draws out parts of like a word that don't need to be drawn out at all.
It's so cute though. This is Maria Menounos.
Yeah, I think you've shown her to me before, and I still don't know who she is.
Do I just have a crush on the lady who mostly does celebrity spots?
What about a French Canadian saying farts?
Also, French Canadian.
He's just like, I'm zooming in on this hot girl.
I looked at her feet. I'm not gonna lie. I checked her feet out, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not proud of it, but I did.
Hey, those are cute.
What about a French Canadian saying fart?
What'd you say?
A French Canadian saying fart.
I mean, I feel like fart's a word that's not really different for them. It'd almost be like English for them.
Well, let's hear it.
Sorry, I think I farted.
That's Canadian.
Not like a French.
Are you talking French?
Like Quebec.
I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I just farted.
Yes,
I apologize for it. I'm American. I think Americans are used to our smell at this point, you know?
It's like the Louisiana of the North.
Can you do like a Valley Girl apologizing for a fart?
Oh my god. No, I'm so sorry. I can't. It's these pants I worked out today and like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. It's not a real accent.
You didn't even say the word.
Farts.
There we go. That's what I wanted to hear.
I didn't want to say it. I don't want to. It sounds grody.
Grody.
I knew I shouldn't have had that second tostada.
I know.
knew it. I knew it was a bad idea.
Make me fart so bad, but they're so good for you
These little
and delicious.
Really funny.
these Lululemons will never be the same. Seriously.
I think I farted a hole in mine.
I could see it. You have some powerful.
Can you see it? Do we have to cut brunch short? Can you see? I'll tie my sweater around. I'll tie my. Is that too last season? I'll tie my sweater
It's
around.
just gone to full shitting yourself.
I'll tie my sweater around.
I was hoping you were really going to shit yourself just for the authenticity. Just for the authenticity. She's devoted to the fart.
I tried. I'm sorry.
Dave could do it. Dave could shit on no problem. Dave shit twice in his pants as the pod started. What's up?
A celebrity to say farts ass. Do like one more round.
Celebrity to say farts ass. Norm MacDonald.
Oh, hey. Anthony. I don't know if you heard, but I was had a real big fart. And I go, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
You make the same smile face for every impression.
I don't know. Can't, I only got the one face. Can't, that many smiles. You know. That's not my best word, but
It's not easy.
It's not easy being sleazy or greasy.
I've got his
or
cadence
cheesy.
down though. Like the way, like the pace in which he talks.
Yeah.
I got that down. And just he's got a very particular like. I'm trying to remember the thing that like lets me get away in on him. It's like oh well, yeah. Like something like that always. I'm like, well, yeah.
He's a legend, that guy.
Legend, yeah. Is
I'm just thinking about different ways.
sometimes he farts, you know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Every once in a while, he'll fart.
Ooh, I could do. I think Irish and Scottish maybe.
Try it out.
Irish might be something like farts.
Well, that's like real old, like I think Western and Irish. If I'm,
I specified farts.
If I can farts, I mean
That's pretty good. That one was good, the last one. I fucking farted.
Farts.
I fucking
I
farted.
took a fart.
It's the worst. Every time I have shepherd's pie,
We fart.
I fart right in my pantaloons. It's the worst.
Pantaloons.
It's the fucking
Does
worst.
anybody say
Right in my fucking. I fart so hard. I farted so hard the back of my kilts went up.
Farts
It
is so
did.
hard.
The back of my kilts went up. I farted so
Kilt
hard.
is Scottish though.
They both wear kilts. They're different kilts though. Different kinds of kilts.
God damn it.
Yeah, it's true.
And Scottish
Scottish
is more-
do it more
Yeah.
like, and they've kept
They're
up the
different in
ritual
some
of it
way.
more.
One of them refuses to wear underwear underneath. I don't know, it's the whole thing. But then Scottish is more like.
The Scots.
Okay. Scottish is more like a freaking farted. It was the freaking worst. I didn't even have underwear on. I didn't. I freaking farted. 3 guys behind me fucking fainted. That's how bad it was.
Pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty fucking good. Yeah, hell yeah.
I was this freaking close to shitting myself. This freaking close I was.
Would have started.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I like when Irish accents go like up and like almost like they're shitting on you kind of
Oh,
way.
claw fucking cats, man.
Okay,
Okay.
just
It wasn't even bad, just caught me off guard.
gentle, like this.
Just caught me off guard.
You can be like, hey, relax.
Also,
relax. And if you won't relax,
He's gonna be the main reason we have people watching
You're good.
this episode. Just so you know,
You're good, dude.
blood
Just
is
like,
blood
yeah.
is on
Nothing grabbing.
his
He's
like,
vigilant.
hey, we're gonna get you views.
He
on
would
this
probably
episode.
protect you.
What is something, dude?
No, like when
Yeah,
you
these
do an
guys.
Irish accent and it like goes up in octaves to like make fun of someone. Who's like, where did you fucking fart there? You know, like one of those. I fucking love that shit.
Oh, it's you farting again, isn't it, you freaking bastard?
I love the vocal range.
Like, you should be like, oh, I fucking farted. And then if it's you, it'd be like, ooh, who fucking farted over there?
Oh, I remember my first fart, I do.
You sound like the Lucky Charms guy.
They're always after me, Lucky Charms. They're always after them.
You
I didn't really fucking want them to put any extra.
You sound like Mighty Boosh.
The Mighty Boosh?
Yeah.
They're British.
I know, but when they're doing Irish.
I mean, the one that gets me in there is the Boondock Saints, where it's like, oh, name one need you think you're gonna need a sucking rope for.
You give him a fucking mile, he wants a yard, I'll tell you. Well, that was backwards. You give him a yard, he wants a mile, I tell you. Not his first freaking rodeo, is it, eh? It's not his first one, I can tell.
No, Irish Texas. Is there any? Why
That
don't
would
I
be
know this?
interesting to
Why don't I know this?
Please. If you know, tell us in the comments, because like that's
I don't think an Irishman
fucking
would be
incredible.
very happy in Texas, though, because it's so brown. There's not a lot of green around here, I'll tell you.
But you can grow potatoes.
You can. And when the potatoes go away,
Oh, you're gonna get potatoes now.
life without potatoes.
You sound like Mrs. Doubtfire.
I'll
I'm
tell
just
you.
gonna keep doing this.
I'll tell you, a life without potatoes is hardly a life at all.
I'm trying to get it like slightly weirder every time. Like, oh, no, slightly
That was-
stranger every time.
Retarded Irishman.
And he's just refining his, so he's sounding better and better, and you're sounding more and more unhinged.
You go to
Wait,
this-
can I get another? Can I get it higher?
You've got a bit of a downsy Irishman thing going on there. Yeah, Joe. It's a bit of a downsy Irishman, it is. That's the type of Irishman who's a little slow in the head, I would say.
Sorry.
The cat's like, I'm out. The cat's over it, dude. The cat's like, I can't handle this guy, dude. You
They
scared
have
the
very
cat
sensitive
away.
ears.
Yeah. This guy's too much.
I almost got a cramp in my vocal cords. Ugh.
You're straining, but you're not using your falsetto.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
As much, because I'm, you know.
How are you not laughing as much as us?
You guys are something else.
God damn it.
I think you guys are funny, though.
I can't wait until
I
one of us
believe you.
make
I
me
love
cry
when
laugh.
somebody's like, I think you're funny.
Sometimes, well, number one, you
You're
gotta.
so fucking funny.
Well, you guys know.
funny.
You guys know about my disease, where I'm pretty much thinking about jokes at all times. One of the pitfalls of that disease is you just don't. I don't think I laugh as much as normal people do, even when I think it's
Yeah.
funny. Even when I think it's funny, because my mind is always on jokes. So when a joke comes, even when it's good, I'm like, that. I'll watch a goat. I'll watch like a Louis special, and I'll laugh. But sometimes I'm like, that was really good.
Yeah.
That's it. That's my whole response, and it's the goat making the jokes. But when you just look at jokes in a
Goat
different,
making the jokes is
Yeah.
a good name for a comedy special.
making the jokes.
The goat making the jokes.
Oh.
Because it sounds good when you're saying it out loud and
What if
also
it was just goats? Because they're goat jokes. Goats.
you can't stop trying to be efficient.
It's-
And I think that you're the future of humanity.
We're fucked. If I'm the future of humanity, we are fucked, folks. Cunt is gonna be like.
Well, I also think we're fucked, but not because of you. Not because of you.
I would like to live in a world where cunt is what you call your ID. You know what I mean?
I just want.
Hey, pull out your cunt.
Yeah.
And it's like, here it is.
Your cunt's a little worn out. You're gonna need a new cunt. I can barely
Your
read.
cunt's expired.
Your
The
cunt.
latest cunt has been mandated. If you haven't received your latest cunt, please proceed to the proper office of cunt acquisition. Thank you, and have a nice day.
That's pretty
Ministry
good.
of cunts.
That's pretty good.
Brought to you by the Ministry of Cunts. Sponsored by you,
Pfizer.
slaves.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Oh man.
I'm constantly creating scenarios in my head that are like weird sci-fi things.
How sick would it be to be like crazy rich to the point where you bought a country, like a small country, and just gave it a super inappropriate name that had like cunt in it? But it was also like kind of like a name of a real place, so it was like a cool cunt pun.
The Continental?
If you will, a cunt.
The Continental?
Constantinople.
Does this have to have
Connecticut.
Connecticut. Contago?
Kentucky. South Carolina. That's a stretch. That was a stretch.
the Dominican Republic?
That's pretty good, you fuck. That was pretty good, dude. Oh my god. What else? What are we missing here? I think we pretty much covered it as far as the country.
I don't know. You came up with way more than me, but that's par for the course, kind of.
I used to live in the city, but I moved out to the country.
The country.
That's like a dad joke. But
Yeah.
we're trying things. That's how you learn.
I feel like it would be. What do any countries have the word country in them? Because we call them countries, but is this a stupid question? Is there like a country of, or like a something country? It's actually just like that's part of the name.
Well, you have
of the
Republic.
country?
You have Republic, which is kind of the same thing. Like the
Yeah,
Czech
but
Republic.
it's not the same
Czech
thing.
Republic. Right?
Yeah.
Because the country and
not-
republic aren't the same thing, but a lot of times the country has a republic.
No, I appreciate that. That is a thoughtful point.
Your thoughtful point. What's up? We just push each other up. We just push each other up on the pedestal. Whoa!
I feel like
I saw your, I saw your vagina. I saw his cooter. You guys couldn't see it, but Dave busted
don't
out the
have
fish
any
taco
ones.
for the kid. Such a small butt.
Yeah, I know.
How do you even poo? You must make angel hair
Not a
pasta.
lot
poos.
gets in the way.
Just angel hair pasta poos? Is that what you make?
No.
No?
God, can you imagine how long that would take? Also, did you know that everybody poops at approximately the same rate? All animals poop at approximately the same rate relative to their size.
Size and
It's like 3.2
Hydration.
meters
Well,
per
depending on
second
what
or
they
something.
eat. Well, depending on what they eat,
ridiculous.
right? Like if one diet is higher in one thing than another, it'll
Well,
be
yeah,
different
but
consistency.
it's. I think it's
pretty
I
universal.
think it's kind of like when you
At
drop
least
a bowling ball and a feather and like gravity.
For
like,
most land
constants.
animals, it's almost completely, like, you know.
Well, I feel like animals have to shit quick though, because when you're an animal, anytime you're shitting or doing any of that, it puts you in a position of weakness, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they're shitting, they're distracted, so you like murder a fucking animal.
Yeah, yeah.
So they have to shit quick. They get like shit on the move.
You ever seen
Good drive-by
animals that
shitters.
like you know and you love and you're taking them to go do their shit right now and they're like they look at you and they're like, you're gonna make sure I'm cool, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, bud, you're good. And then you like look around and they're like, all right, cool.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like dogs specifically, but also like cats even. Like I'll notice like, you know, my cat's pooping in the litter box and he'll like make eye contact with me like, I'm good, right?
Yeah, we good?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
we
you
good?
can make sure I'm cool.
Yeah. Seriously.
And you're like, yeah, man, I got you. And
Because
he's like, all right, cool.
That's
And then he
why.
like gets in the zone and like makes it happen.
That's
you know?
why they do that. Seriously, I'm not kidding. In nature,
Yeah.
when animals shit, they're vulnerable because they're not paying attention. They're like focused on their
And we
shit.
would be too if we didn't have like houses and you know stuff.
Yeah, the guys on 6 aren't that. They slept right.
Yeah, but they're like looking you in the eyes too, like, yo, you good
You
right
got
now?
me. Yeah, you
Good
got me.
right now?
Yo, is there any cops around, son? And they just shit right there. What the hell are you laughing about, son?
Pooping rates.
I mean, that is important.
I'm on the Ars Technica
We do a lot of
website
poop on this pod.
in the
We do.
science
It's natural.
category. Look,
It's not
Fucking natural, dude.
from
Also-
the it's okay. Sorry to slap your shoe. They don't deserve it. You treat them really nice.
figure out how to get you in front of the clock?
I don't fuck around, Dave.
Oh, that's so cool.
I don't play around.
You're
Yeah,
so
you already know.
fucking
You already know what time it is. You don't need to see the clock. You already know what time it is.
I do know what that is. Oh, God.
That's at the funny bone, though. That was dope.
All
And
animals.
that's still not as good as you feel like you did at Roscoe's.
Yeah. Roscoe's was fire. Well, not like, because I didn't do well at Roscoe's, but just the whole thing flowed nice. I'm telling you, I could have done 20. I could have done fucking 20.
You were just like, yeah.
I went over, I did 1040. I was in that fucking zone if I didn't have to stop.
You did about 11, yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, it was fine. I gave us some cushion room so everybody could kind of, like...
Great, man.
You know. And the magician was really funny.
He was something else.
He was. He like lost everybody so hard that he started to make people mad. But before anybody left, because they were like, "What the fuck is this guy gonna do?" He just like pulled out everybody's card, and they were like, "What?"
What was his name? The mystical
Moreno,
dude. Fuck yeah. And just for the record, that means brown, I think, in Spanish.
Morena.
I think it's brown. I think it means brown.
I'm not sure. I hope it means...
I'll research something.
I hope it means Yoda, though, because he fucking looked like a slightly tall Mexican Yoda.
You're such a dick. He's probably gonna watch this.
That would be awesome, and I think that's a compliment.
I was just waiting.
By the way.
I was waiting for him to be like, "Funny jokes you make."
Yeah. Magic I will do.
Hablaste que estas.
Oh, I don't know what that even is.
Some spades you put.
From what you are.
Oh, so you're trying to do like backwards Yoda talk, but in Spanish.
Are you just proving to us why we shouldn't give you weed? That's what you're doing right now.
I thought this has been like the least combative, lightheartedest.
Stevie's like reversing words. Stevie's like, mad not I am. You're like flipping words around.
Yeah, trying to figure that shit out. Okay, so mammals poop in approximately 12 seconds.
It's hard to
Taking
believe.
into account a hydro. Will you grab me one? What? What did you say?
Poop.
Oh, to get maximum velocity.
You really gotta utilize
No,
gravity.
you know what actual maximum...
No, we should be squatting.
Look, maximum velocity for humans is... They don't get to see this. That's for the Patreon.
They're missing out.
Maximum velocity is like... And I can promise you, because I have done it over a trench that was feet deep and
I've
shat
done it
my
over a
brains
hole
out.
that I dug
So
myself.
I know.
Holy Texas.
I know. And you can, if it
Such a
gets
Texas
too bad, you can hold your feet.
You guys don't know how to shit in a trench?
And
Come
really
on now.
go there. And it'll be less time than that, but it's also kind of brutal.
Well, no, you just like
It's better,
open
though.
up,
It's
you
better.
just open up the inside of yourself and are like.
That's why you're supposed to squat, is because it like opens that end.
I got one for you guys. One time I was fishing, and I had to shit like a painful shit. Like a shit I'm a good shit holder. Seriously, I'm like a team player. I'll like be in pain for the team. I'll be in pain for the squad's happy. Seriously.
Why are your dribbles?
I'll do it if it takes like 10 minutes.
I get it. So I'm on the boat.
I also have IBS like a motherfucker.
Yeah, true. You're a little bit of an extenuating circumstance, let's just say.
Like if we're on a boat and I gotta poop and I'm like, how long is it gonna take to get to shore? And they're like
get somebody to hold your
40
feet
minutes.
and shit off the boat.
I'm like,
or tie your feet.
just start slowly going in that direction. It's like I'll be done in like a minute.
So let me give you an example of what you could do. So I'm on the boat. We're early into the fishing experience, and my fucking brother takes fishing way too fucking seriously.
Like most things.
He loves it, yes. He loves it so fucking much, dude. Seriously. He loves fishing. I'm pretty sure he's fucked at least one fish. At least one. You know those sucker fish with the sucker mouth? It's like tempting. Like I'm pretty sure. Right? Tell me when fucking sucker fish mouth. But listen, so we're on the boat. I got a shit. He's not gonna stop because he's so addicted to fishing. So I notice that he has this cardboard box, right, that he orders a new fishing tackle in because he's so fucking obsessed with fishing. So he's driving the boat, and I'm like, what am I can't tell him. Like I'm almost like afraid to tell him. It's like he wants to fish so bad. I can't make him pull over the boat and shit. So what I do is, you guys know what a live well is?
Live well?
Live well. Do you guys know what a live
Does
well
that just mean it's like shit
Yeah,
right out
it's
of
where
the
you
boat?
have like the fish.
It's
in
not
the
a shit
thing and
reference.
still
It's not a
gets-
shit reference.
No,
It's a boat thing.
Oh.
It's like
Nope,
a
I did
built-in
not.
cooler into the boat where you like
Store the fish.
water comes in and out of it, so you can keep the fish.
Exactly.
That's cool.
So what I did is I got this cardboard box that he had his lures in, and I put it in his live well, and I just opened the live well door and just sat there and just shat my brains out into this box, dude. Into this,
like, we're gonna eat these later.
No, there was no fish in there, but into a box that was into a dry live well. And you gotta imagine us, we're trolling. You guys know what trolling is? When you like slowly putter while you're fishing. So we're literally just cruising down the river like and I'm just shitting my brains out like loud. Like it's the nastiest, dirtiest fucking farts. And we're literally just soaring by like families and shit. And it's like, hey, you know what? But I had my pants pulled up. Well, I was just sitting in like a weird fashion on the deck, just fucking pouring my shit out of my ass. But it gets even worse. My brother's such a hardcore fisherman. We're like, what do we do with the shit now? Like, he doesn't want to stop. Like, what do we do with the shit? So we fucking, we were just like, we don't want to litter, but like, we gotta get rid of the shit. So we just put the fucking shit in the water, and the box just slowly floated away while it slowly went down.
I thought you were shitting into the hole, like down to the thing.
So I was just walking around.
Oh man, that's so much worse.
You know that like trumpet song they play when like something sad happens? I was just like imitating that. I was like,
taps, definitely taps.
Well, the box of shit just slowly, like,
You should have launched flaming arrows at it like it was a fucking Viking going to Valhalla.
You had to be there, but just you gotta remember, in this live well, it's like a cooler, so it does amplify sound. So imagine me just letting out just the grossest, dirtiest farts. Like, it's like techno remix over here.
I'm kind of into it. It's like, it's more, for me, it's more like improv jazz that comes out of my ass, you know? It's like...
Can we make an album of just us impersonating our own farts?
I could jam to that.
Can we at least do an EP? You guys, come on.
I'm open to it, you know? I mean, I'm here for whatever.
Not right now. Don't freak out.
I feel like we totally glossed over a Deep Boys way earlier in the episode.
We what?
I feel like we totally glossed over a Deep Boys way earlier in the episode.
But we covered a lot of poo stuff. I think I made up for it.
Just a different kind of deep voice.
Oh God, what was the thing?
We'll call that segment Brown Town. We have Deep Boys in Brown Town.
Deep Boys in Brown Town. We do talk a lot about poop.
I mean, like, it needs to be talked about. I'm sick of people poop shaming the world. Why are people shit shaming? Why are you out there shit shaming? It happens. We all do it.
What was the title above teaching Anthony to find the clitoris?
Sex ed for sad adults.
That's such a good ring to it. Sex ed. S-E-S-A. Sex ed for sad adults.
Yeah.
S-E-S-A. Even has a good ring to it.
God, it's so fucking
We can make hoodies or something.
Probably sell.
Oh God.
How about this idea? You guys
I don't know why we have already a really robust merch store. Maybe we should just make a joke catalog. Anyway, go.
This is what we do.
Ahead.
We
Yeah,
have
go.
underage Asian kids make all the merch too, so we save money. Give me 2 high fives right now. Bop, bop, bop. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So listen to this.
He just high-fived that ghost over there. It was pretty
It
sick.
was fire. Best high five at all.
He's been waiting for one.
Thank God.
But we're so like stanky out
You guys
of
are prejudiced towards
he doesn't
ghosts.
get to.
I mean, if you do it at this camera angle, we can high five and then I can snap and it'll sound like you high fived her too. Do you want to try it?
No. Nah.
I was just being a dick. I high-five you. I high-five you all the time.
Let's get past the high five.
Oh.
Let's get past the
Does that
high
hurt your
five.
feelings?
No. Who cares about the high five? I know what I was talking about now. You guys suck. Where's the high five?
Yeah, that's the truest thing you said all night. It's all good.
You guys
It's been
damn
so
words.
nice.
You guys
to
don't
us.
suck. You guys are great. What was I talking about though?
Fucking words, bro.
Oh, you can't take it. Oh.
No,
you
I
can't
immediately
take
was
it.
wanted to
No,
talk
you
about
can't.
my love
Sorry.
for traffic cones. That's a pretty funny thing to talk about, but you probably nobody give a shit about.
Oh,
Traffic
oh, poor
Traffic
baby,
cones?
poor baby. Other
love
people
traffic cones.
talking.
Really?
Other people talking so annoying, not listening to me.
Tell us about the traffic cones, David.
Yeah, I want to hear about them.
Thanks for being willing to listen to me.
Oh no, you made me do a dolphin.
That was a dolphin. That was indeed a dolphin.
Dan Marino.
No, legitimately. I love traffic cones. I'm actually going to talk about it, but not for that long. I've had a running thing going on with my friends that's just like a goof that we do, where like if you see a traffic cone and you like see it like immediately in your surroundings like a really funny place to put it, just like you just pick it up and put it there and then take a picture of it and send it to your friends.
That's fun.
It's fucking hysterical.
I can get behind that.
I've like gotten to the point where I abduct certain ones that just seem cool to me, and I like draw little faces on them, and then I put them places, and I like adopt them out to like funny places. I'll see like a fountain, but I don't see any traffic cones, and I'm like,
Agent of Chaos.
can I come up with a funny face on a traffic cone with like a curly mustache and I can put it on that fountain, and it's never not made me laugh. It is funny every time. I've been almost arrested, I don't know, 40 times when I've been doing this, but every time it's just like, oh shit, I'm sorry man, I didn't know what I was doing. I'm just walking home, and the cops are just like, cool, just put the traffic cone down. Like, I
don't even want to be here, man.
Sir,
they're like, why are you putting a traffic cone on that car? And you're like, oh shit, I thought it was my parking spot. I'll put it down, my bad. And they're like, okay, go home.
Would you like different...
What?
Would you like different colored traffic cones? Because I've come across some.
No, I love the.
What
What
if they're little and they're easy to just toss out somewhere? Because you can almost put them in your pocket.
Is this a fun?
But they'll still make people stop. That's the funny thing about cones.
Did you just dunk a boob?
Dunk a boob?
Boog.
Boog.
A booger?
Boogie.
Boog.
No, dude.
Booger.
No, it was a.
Really impressive.
Oh, was it?
If I can make the garbage can with a boog from here, I'm fucking wasting my talents, dude.
Why are you not already in
Why am I not famous as fuck? What the hell, dude?
Part of the reason, because I didn't see
It's
the
like,
cow. I thought you just pulled a boog, and we're like,
boog? Is that something people say?
That's very, very
I said boog.
That's it.
But you say boog?
Boog.
Like booger. I'm just going off the
Like
earth.
booger. Like
Booger.
booger.
Ayujama?
Say booger.
Is it booga? Yeah. Is it booga?
Booga.
Deep in the nose, yeah. Is it booga?
Yeah.
You're going away from Polish because Polish.
Very interesting.
Boog is a Delaware thing.
Gotcha.
But
Like an illiterate people thing. I'm just kidding. Come on. NASCAR doesn't exist. There is NASCAR there. That's what they're famous for, so. As soon as I found out you don't like that, I have to say it all the time.
I know it's about you. There'll be times where you're like, hey David, how you doing? And I'm like, I fucking hate it. And you're like, oh, I'm so sorry, David.
Yes, I do.
Fuck you.
That's a
dude.
direct quote. That is a direct quote.
I know it is.
I quoted it back to him
It's
later.
seared into my mind forever.
And I was like, usually I hate it when people don't, because I don't know, it's not that hard to call people what they want to be called, and especially when I really care about people.
All right, can I get totally real with you guys?
Hit us.
No.
Since you've been calling me David, I have thought for many hours about how I can call you an abstraction of your name.
I want to
make
hear
you very upset.
I want to hear it.
And I don't think any of them will actually make you upset because you're just too like on.
Oh, do you have a
bits
list
Maybe.
though? You got a
where
list?
you're like, hey,
Hell yeah, I love this.
I know. I could see you immediately. Always. It's like I'm Batman and I'm trying to figure out how to defeat Superman.
He's like pop
You know what
rock.
And
Excuse me.
and-
Is this simultaneous burps?
It was big burps.
Did the angel just get its wings or what, dude?
I think one from each of us.
I believe.
I think a pedophile just got ice picked. Is what actually happened, and that's good. You guys
That's
should,
Those are no, why
you
could
guys should keep burping.
Hey, porque no los dos also también.
Tom BM, dude. Tom fucking BM.
Angel wing from both of you. I don't know.
So what are these names? You got me on the edge of my cock now. Whoa, Tootie Giuliani.
I'm
over
sorry,
here.
that was one of those
They also-
fireworks that you're not really sure
they've
how
also
good it's going
got-
to be, but you're going to see in a
It
second.
was fair. It was a decent show.
It's my little parade.
Doesn't even smell.
My favorite so far is, hey, my little Tony.
That's fire. Why would that be insulting? It's fine.
Maybe I didn't sound enough like your mom. In my mind, I sounded like your mom.
Oh, okay.
And that was calling you.
Well, it sounds like a dude. You're gonna make it sound like an Italian woman. Like, oh, Tony, huh? Look at that little guy.
Find your falsetto, baby. I know
And
you
then
like
also,
that
the other one is like
or you're like translating.
like a hot chick, because I know they make you uncomfortable. So just being like, my tiny little lion.
That's just hot. That turned out. Trying to make me hard, and you killed it.
Check out how goofy I'm gonna be right now. It's you. That was me being.
The other angle I had about it was like trying to do because all of my humor is actually horror movie shit. So I was like, how can I make him like sad and anxious? I call him the wrong name, which is supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
Where I was like, I fucking do that again, I'll beat the shit out of you, little no tone.
No tone?
Ooh.
No tone?
That one.
I don't get
that one kind of hurt me a little bit. For him,
In my mind, I don't know. You're like a little slightly flamboyant Italian boy, and his dad's like a mechanic.
You got no tone of whatever.
Yeah, you got no tone.
Oh, like you're
Maybe
not.
you're trying to sing, or maybe you're trying to do comedy, or maybe you're trying to.
But you got you get a little no tone. You can't do nothing. I don't know. Is that too dark? Is that too fucked up?
Dark? No.
I do think it was the funniest one though.
Really?
Yeah.
The darkest one was the funniest one, and that worked with Stevie, and you're like, oh no, it actually
he's
hurt.
thinking. I don't know.
Who, me?
He's thinking.
No, dude. No, it didn't
I'm
hurt.
just leaving it.
So the other day, I dropped a nickname on one of my coworkers, but the thing is, he's like a 70-year-old old school Texan, and he
Okay.
was not a fan of it.
What was it?
So his name's Don,
Okay.
and I called him Donaria.
No. Why
He
would
was
you start with
fucking
that
pissed.
one?
Dude, he was so
You gotta
mad.
Start with
I thought he was gonna laugh so
Like
hard. He was so
Don
upset.
Don.
He was so upset. He's like, "Oh, that's real funny. I'll wait till I think of a good one for you." And I was like, "Oh, fuck." I was joking.
And then just stalk each other one time, buy each other a beer, and then you're cool for probably the rest of your life.
I think he even said "golly." I think he's like, "Golly." Like, give me a little time. I'll think of a mean nickname for you. And I was like, "I'm so sorry, dude. I was totally kidding." Isn't that funny? Donaria?
Donaria is hilarious,
Yeah.
and also the way funnier thing you could have ever thought of is that he got so upset
He was
about it.
pissed. Instantly mad. Like, there was no, like, it didn't work its way up to being
I was
angry, it just
trying
came
to
pissed.
actually upset you, kind
Yeah.
of, just so
I've
I
seen
could
a lot of
have
fights start
how
like
that
that.
is funny.
Yeah.
At bars out in that kind of
Because
area.
men are, like, tough out here.
Yeah.
You don't really fuck with
And
guys
it's,
like that.
you know
He's
what,
old,
like
though.
the
I can take him.
testosterone is good for a lot of stuff, but there's some stuff,
Down here, it's not
there's some stuff that it's also not so good for.
Down here, it's not testosterone.
And
It's
the stuff that
text.
it's not good for, like, sucks dick.
Down here, it's not testosterone. It's testosterone. Thank you very much.
Testosterone.
Like testosterone.
Text.
Oh, I got
Text.
I got
Testosterone.
You
Just
let
don't
us
say it
do
again.
it.
I understand it. Please don't repeat
You
it.
let us do
You're led too much. What's up?
it. Yeah, probably.
more groomed.
That's my-
groomed
yeah.
too much.
I'm giving you.
Oh, am I not led? Are you presuming to know about whatever the fuck even that meant, like about me?
Yeah, bro.
Hey, we're all groomers. Think about it.
I tried my hardest not to be.
I wish I wasn't a groomer.
Well, you groom the least. Let's just be honest.
I groom myself sometimes.
But the least. Come on. That's not.
I just shaved my. Never mind.
It's only natural, dude. I don't think that's weird.
Point in case.
We all shave weird. How about this
Point
one?
in case.
I have shaft hair. Don't ever be a
Yeah, same.
You have
That's
shaft
sad.
hair? Get in here.
Of course.
I don't understand.
You're like it doesn't stop. It grows
think
up at Jack's
guys,
beanstalk.
like-
Like it doesn't stop at the bottom of the stalk.
30% at least.
Get out of here! 30%? We're like brothers. I didn't even know it, dude.
Girls know more about
That's the only
each other's,
one.
You gotta get rid of it.
genitals.
You do.
You gotta.
They don't. Nobody likes that. You don't like it when you're jerking it. You're like,
Can I tell you?
A little
Never
patch up
mind.
here, maybe, but like shaft hair. You gotta get out of that shit.
All right. I'm gonna excuse myself. Unrelated.
Although some ladies are dirty little animals, you know what I mean?
Excuse me?
I've seen it.
It's the saying you necessarily. I'm just saying. I asked a girl when I legitimately was trying to get my friend to like start wearing cologne and smelling better and like taking better care of himself. And he like asked a girl randomly at the bar that we were at, and he was like, it was a cute girl too. He was like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to get on you. Me and my friend are having a debate. He thinks I stink, and then can I like ask you your female perspective? And she was like, yeah, of course, yeah. And I was like,
Black woman.
I'm telling you, no.
Sounds like a black impression.
I was a drunk Mexican girl.
Same thing. Drunk Mexican, silver black, it's all the same, dude.
Obscure racist kind of perspective.
That's so funny and weird and doesn't make any sense. But I was like, I think he should like wear cologne and like shave his body hair, or at least maintain a little bit Jesus Christ. And she was like, fuck that. I'm trying to like armpit, dude. Like, I'm trying to lick armpit, bro. I was like, you don't want... And she was like, I mean, a little deodorant if you gotta go to work or whatever, but otherwise, like, I'm trying to smell your shit, dog. And I was like... Too many white girls. I've dated too many white girls. I don't know.
It's been proven. It's been proven. They've done studies with like dudes in sweaty t-shirts, which like it sounds like this is a whole like elaborate like Gillette or Trojan ad or something, but it's not. It's just a thing that they did that some scientists wanted to do because they were like horny, and they got some dudes to sweat in some shirts, and then their partners. Oh, you're going, man.
Sleepy there.
Do we need a dance break? Do we need a dance break? Do we need a dance break?
Is that another segment, you fucking lunatics? Now we're doing a dance break.
I'm
I'm not
invited.
doing a dance.
I was gonna
That's
say,
insane.
what the fuck?
You guys are
That's
just
not
the
doing
gayest that ever shouldn't get to be called gay. You're like on the spectrum. Of like,
Queer. Alright.
Yeah.
Comedy.
yeah. This is how we flirt.
Not even.
Queef.
That's how you guys flirt.
Yeah.
Or we? Oh, you flirt.
You did not read that was the whole bit, that you were calling us gay, and then we started flirting about the gayest thing that either of us do, and that's Mark Norman.
Yeah, he's fingering my Air Force Ones over here, dude. He's over here finger blasting my Air Force Ones.
Once, I think plural also is part of it.
Yeah, well, queer.
How many ones you got? You're like 5. That was the number of holes you said for a chick earlier.
So many. I think it's 6, isn't it?
Look, I don't know if you're counting eyeballs and nostrils, but if you are, it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
We got what?
I got
3,
10.
but 3 vagina holes, right?
Plus hands,
But,
and I got feet.
but honestly, there's 3 vagina holes. You got the birthing hole, the peeing hole, and the coming hole.
What are you doing, right?
Birthing hole, peeing hole, coming hole, right? There's 3 lady holes. Birthing hole, peeing hole, coming hole.
No,
Well,
that's 2 holes. Oh, pause it. Pause it.
I don't fucking know, dude. Who counts the holes? I don't fucking know. You're supposed to count the holes. There's only one I care about. Only one of them's gonna fit my equipment, dude. All right.
That's not true. That's not true.
The other holes can fit your junk. If you're an Asian man, maybe.
Oh my god. Oh
The
my god.
butthole?
Oh,
No, vagina holes. I'm looking at all vagina holes right now.
oh man. How many?
We got the hole you pee out of.
Yes.
You got the hole you
consider
insert
your
in
dick
/
to be
birth.
2
Okay, hold on. Just shut up.
So what are the other? What am I? So
Shut up. No, there was a third one.
Did I add an extra hole?
Shut up.
What's the issue? Did I add an extra hole? There's
Yes.
only 2?
No, shut up. What was it? I just wanted to hear it.
Peeing hole,
Please.
coming hole, pissing hole. No. Birthing hole, coming hole, pissing hole.
Okay. So 2 of those.
I'm not off by a lot. I'm pretty close.
2 of those you gotta combine.
Which one? Birthing and coming. I knew that. Because when you're fucking her, you get to come. I get it.
But
It's been a while, right?
But it's also okay. So there actually is like if you go all the way in there. If you go in there, if you go all the way in there,
they're all kind of connected. They're just like not connected.
There's a little thing that feels like a penis head, but like harder. No,
I've seen vagina.
Cervix.
But
it's like an inside out, like.
Right. So if you want to transition, you just go. You pop it out. You know? Is that not how it's done? I don't know. Educate me.
Cool.
Educate me in the comment section if that is not how it's done.
You're just trying to get engagement.
If that's not how it's done, and I'm ignorant, please educate me because everyone loves
Unless
it.
it's me.
Everyone loves it when somebody educates you.
Why does everybody hate fucking school so much and like learning and shit? I gotta go pee. Whatever you guys can talk about. What a piece of shit I was.
All right,
you're great.
Well,
You're a piece of shit.
I'll even riff on that. I think that I will learn about something that I care about without any direction or, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah. That shit's in the garbage can?
Try.
Yes.
Get real with it. Bro!
When you don't fuck around, you don't fuck around, dude.
That was fucking... He just nailed it. Yeah, incredible. But, alright, so, for instance, if someone was like, hey, whatever the fuck, you need to learn this, and I'm gonna be on your ass, so you make sure you learn that. Mm-hmm. Are you gonna learn that thing?
I'm gonna purposely not learn that thing, just so I can tell that person to suck my chode. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm American, dude. That's the fucking way. That's like with the Texas laws. That's how I feel about the Texas laws. Oh, I can't jerk off to Pornhub? Then I'm gonna go jerk off on the fucking steps of the Capitol. How about that, Greg? You fuck. You know what I mean? I have some hostility.
Yeah. Well, and also, like, why did we both move from the Northeast where
life's free? Where life's free and everybody moves quick.
Was it though? A couple years ago?
What?
When you had to do a thing that neither of us wanted to do in order to like exist in normal society.
Oh, get the vax? I didn't do that. You did that?
No, absolutely.
Come on, dude.
I moved here.
I stayed there and just didn't get it because I'm not a fucking pawn.
Because she not a little poop.
I'm not a fucking little bitch. Oh, little ass bitch.
But, like, if I want to learn about something, so like all of this, you know, like thinking like, oh, you have to do this. Go fuck
That's the same thing as me.
Go fuck yourself.
Don't tell me.
But if I want to learn about it, like, you can't stop me. And if you tell me I'm wrong about it, I'm like, okay, I'll have to consider that because I want to learn about it.
No, you still get mad at me for that sometimes.
Yeah, but you don't like tell me about like comedy without me being receptive to it.
Okay.
She goes okay while she laughs.
Oh, unless she's like, oh, I think that one's too dark, and then I'm like, you don't really get what I'm doing.
I've never.
What do you know? You do know
ever
stuff.
Once in my whole time of knowing you said that to you. I've never said that to you.
That's not true.
That exact phrase, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, well, I might be rephrasing.
Yeah, well, that's
I don't think that's funny.
That's different.
And it's like
saying it's not dark is not the same as saying it's not funny. And maybe we just have a difference of opinion. And also, I'm never really trying to be a jerk except for when we're flirting like jerks. You hear how I popped both my shoulders just now? That was
I'm a little envious.
sick.
I'm kinda mad.
That felt so good.
That's fucking dope.
One final pause, cigarette break, and then wrap it up.
Fuck yeah, dude.
We're gonna tease y'all with the last
about the
part.
climax
It's probably
at the same
gonna
time,
be
all three of
even
us.
better
But
than
a triple
the first
climax.
whole part.
I mean, if that ever actually does happen, it has to be on the Patreon. Otherwise, you know,
Just a trinity of semen.
we're just giving this out for free. That doesn't seem right, you know.
Yeah.
A trinity.
How often do you see a trinity
of semen? So in this scenario,
3 different shots.
In Anthony's fantasy, we're all dudes and we come together.
Well,
I told him I'm packing. I'm not gonna disappoint. I might confuse, but I'm not gonna disappoint.
yeah, she kept telling me that I should just retire my penis and wear a strap on because it works for her. And I was like, all right, dude, whatever. She's like, Anthony, don't use it anyway. Just put a huge strap on over it. You'll fuck more probably. And I was like,
They have those like dick shields.
They're
Like
sleeves.
it's like
They're
a
sleeves.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is it
I don't
like?
think. I think it's
You
like.
put your dick inside of it.
I think
Wait a
it's
minute.
a kind
It's
thing
a
to do
sleeve.
for a
It
woman.
makes your
And
dick
honestly,
bigger.
if there was a
You can be like
dude
a
version
fucking-
of that,
What if it's just a strap on, but the
Yeah.
cock's hollow?
yeah.
That's what we're
Okay,
That's what
all right. I
it
thought I had
said.
$1 trillion idea. That's already
Build
been
it
done.
up
No, that's what we're
Okay.
talking
Are we
about.
still
Alright.
going?
It's called a dick sleeve.
Yeah.
You sleeve it up so it gets, you know what I mean, but then you're still in there.
Wait, but is this just like a weird dick extender, or is it part of a strap
Well,
on?
it can.
Yes.
Yeah.
Both?
Is the answer.
Both.
Yes is the answer.
Now I'm confused.
Well, now I'm confused.
But
too.
also you get a little like a little straw at the end, like the top part of it. It's like
So you
on
can't
the
get one-
inside. It's made
Hey,
to
you
like
can stick a-
massage and make you feel good.
Yeah, I was gonna
But then
say, you
get
can stick a
an
vibrator in the
extender.
bottom
You
part,
can have
too.
a fucking 18-inch cock, just like.
Nobody wants an 18-inch cock, right? No, chick
No,
wants an 18-inch
there's some
18? That's a foot and a half.
There's some people
Yeah.
that are looking for that, you know,
Big cheek girls.
and like
Big chicks, yeah, they need it.
First 8 inches. Are,
Yeah, dude. If you're one of those chicks with those fucking world
Maybe
star hip
12.
hop movies,
Let's
you
be
need at least a
honest.
12-inch cock to get in there, dude. You have to.
You're not even touching like the outside part.
I love when guys like, no, you just gotta spread that shit, dude. Some cheeks are not.
Yeah,
spread.
good luck.
Yeah.
That shit comes back together on
Yeah,
you
but-
and you're not noticing, it'll knock you out.
You gotta put a protractor in there.
I'm just saying, most people that are looking for 18 inches of penetration.
Like one of those like rib
They're felt.
spreaders like surgeons use. You know the one I'm talking about? Where you
Spreader. Yeah.
Oh, there. I'm sorry.
Aw. We were
Where's
just
that?
already going.
I was saying, most of the people that are looking for 18 inches of cock inside of them are like fellas. You know what I mean? Like, it's guys that are that horny.
Dave's like, trust me, this guy's that like 18 inches in that. Trust me. Trust me.
Yeah.
Alright, final pause, and then we'll wrap it up.
Fuck yeah.
You think I should cosplay the Grinch?
Yeah. Like real hard. One time. Maybe if we have a kid in elementary school or something. I'm not gonna like nag you about it, but I think it would be cute.
She's just gonna fuck as the Grinch and somebody else?
Cindy Lou
Is that what cosplay is? I don't even know. I'm so old. Is cosplay like a fucking thing?
I would do Cindy Lou Who for you. Too.
Who? Whoa.
I don't.
Just flowed off the tongue well, didn't it? I do Susie Lou Who for you too, boo.
I'm not talking
know
about
if
for
I'll ever
sex
do that.
purposes. I just think it would be funny and
You
probably.
think I'd be a good Grinch?
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. I'm not sure, dude.
All you have to do is be
I'm gonna
a
have to
little
smile
bit more
for it
green.
all.
You're so crazy, dude. Oh, Davis. You're something else.
Maniacally
Davis.
stroking his little kitty.
He'll be maniacally stroking, alright.
Alright, does anyone remember what the Deep Boise guys that we were?
Oh, that was so long ago.
It was so long.
Is anybody here even still watching? Comment down below. It's not going to help us right now, but you know, time is a social construct. Time is an illusion. Fuck you, time.
That's a thing that Stevie would always say whenever we were tripping.
Tripping?
I'm
Dripping?
clumsy. What can I
And you guys are
say?
wearing a lot of jewelry?
Yeah.
Is that what the kids say? When we were dripping out here, son. You know what the kids say?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like you know, like when you're tripping and you're like, all right, this has for sure been like 6 hours, and then you look at the clock and it's been like 10 minutes, and you're like,
Oh, I work. At work.
wow. If you're also often tripping at work, which is why you have such creative haircuts. But no, like when you're like
It's so bad, bro.
when you're like, when is this gonna be over? I'm almost
my God.
overwhelmed by like the amount of psychedelics that I've consumed, and then you're like, that's gotta been like the whole thing, right? And then you look at the clock and it's like, no, that was one peak. That was one little. That was 10 minutes.
When
bro.
you're tripping, you're saying, yeah, 100%. Dude, that happened the other day. Numerous times. So I don't know if you guys remember, but I have a clock that like shoots the time onto the wall, so it's like extra
Yeah.
visible.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, I looked at that thing 643 times in like 2 hours.
I have a trick.
Like it had to have been an hour, and it's been like 3.5
I have a
minutes.
trick.
What the fuck, dude?
It's not a solution, but I have like, I don't know what to call it. I've never heard it like called this, so I might be coining a term. but like temporal dissociation, like pretty bad in both directions sometimes, where like something can take, I don't know, a year and a half in 15 minutes, and something can disappear so fast that it was like almost years gone.
Yeah, it's like when you were talking about earlier about like oh, I have a metaphor for every little tiny thing that I do. I think the way that I can string those two things together is that like I'll have like a life-changing realization because I'm washing my hands, and then 10 minutes later, what feels like 1,000 years later while I'm tripping, but 10 minutes later I'm like I'm really glad I learned that hand washing lesson in my last life. What I have to learn now is like I don't need to eat the pizza rolls yet. You know what I mean? Like,
well, that's racist to chose pizza rolls, huh?
Those aren't even Italian. I challenge you to find me an Italian who's like,
you couldn't make fucking chicken nuggets,
the pizza
Dave.
rolls
Fish
that my mom used to make.
You have to make Totino's pizza rolls, it even has an Italian fucking name. You racist bastard.
Is Totino even a real
Racist whore.
Italian name?
Probably way back.
Totino?
It was probably like some Italian guy.
Who? Tell me about Totino.
Well, I don't know him. We haven't hung out.
But like, tell me what do you know about him? I don't know.
Well,
probably more than me.
Well, most Italian families, this is how it works. Some like old greaseball who like hit his wife moved here and started some like food company, and then slowly the generations go on and it just becomes really gay and tacky. Like that. Like Totino's is probably some fire Italian restaurant. You know what I mean? Where he had like his own pizza roll, and the kids were like, "Oh, let's fucking cut costs and pump it with shit and seal them in a freezer bag." You know what I mean? That's usually how it goes. It was like some. They were probably like delicious at one point. And the kids just fucked the brand.
I appreciate.
You know what I mean?
That about Italy.
That's usually what happens.
I appreciate that about Italy and France and Spain and like Japan and like for some things Germany, for some things other parts of the world, but like Canada, maple syrup, like the things that countries have pride in their doing so well,
like Italy,
that they're like kind of dicks about it, but the whole world benefits because it's just this thing that if America was allowed to get her gross greasy fingers into it, it would be immediately not as good. So when they keep their stuff close to the vest a little bit, like I'm envious of it because I'm trying to figure out how to live as a person who's not spending too much money on food that makes me shit a lot. Just both of those. I appreciate when somebody's like.
I think that we brought up poop tonight.
Like flour,
not
like
enough,
flour.
Dave. Not enough.
Flour that's imported from Italy doesn't give me the poops. Or make me break. I could eat like whole loaves of bread made with this kind of flour, and like I might get a little chubby eventually because bread is bread, but it's not going to do any of the other.
Get a little chubby eventually. Yeah.
It's not going to do any of the other stuff.
Chubby right now.
I have an exciting plan.
Oh, hey, whoa!
Oh, he's getting a little.
That's why cats make me nervous, dude. He's
extra traumatized. He was like you just had like a mafioso on your lap.
That's crazy. I don't know.
You did.
Claws in me.
But he was for that. He could have taken your like.
Hey.
Strong, but he.
You want to be done? You want to be done?
He gets overwhelmed.
That's
and
why
he's vile.
I don't want you guys to take this the wrong way because I think he's great. But that's kind of why I don't really fuck with cats. The like constant like accidental stabbings.
They just got sharp claws, man.
That sucks.
Yeah, but like
dogs never do that.
That's not
dogs. True. I've had dogs accidentally bruise the shit out of me.
I have scars on my chest from like
knocking
dogs
down,
just big dogs just jumping up on
scratching
me. Yeah, I've got one, but it's pretty rare.
I don't know.
It's just cat people.
I've had probably as many dogs jump on me as
if you owned a cat, you would immediately be like, you know what, these fuckers rule.
There's a ratio, I think, of experiences that you have to have with cats. And anybody who thinks that they don't like cats has not had this ratio of experiences. But I have had the pleasure of having it, where like maybe you have one cat that is like kind of a weirdo that if you have other cats they don't like as much and they need some special attention, but if you give it to them, they're really nice to you. And if you've had experiences with cats that are mostly other people's cats, like I've had cats where I met them and I was like, oh, I don't have time to try to make you not be an asshole with me. But if I have time, I've got like a 90% success ratio with the cats that I've been able to interact with. And most of the ones where I couldn't actually get them to be a little bit cooler than they were before, it was because other like drunk people were coming around and fucking with my shit that I was trying to do. Because even the ones like
Same
the ones
with dogs, I feel like that's just.
it probably is, yeah. It's just coming from a different direction, yeah.
Well, I feel like there's two different kinds of people. You have like cat people that are also like fucking weirdos that eat organs. and then you have people that are dog people who eat food like normals.
Dogs would eat so many organs.
And they're like,
I want to show you
like
your
being
favorite,
cool.
cutest dog. Just being like, you give it like a half-open carcass and it's just like ripping out all of the intestines and livers, and it comes over and like slops some of
But I'm not gonna give it-
entrails of organ
I'm not gonna
meats,
give it that.
like onto you. And it's like, what would you scratch his nose? Would you scratch it on the chin?
I wouldn't give him the
If it was
gross organs.
slobbering- Well, no, he got
I'd
them
give him
already.
treats and
No,
dog food.
he got them.
How?
Roadkill, I don't know, he got out for a minute. He did just what dogs do whenever they have a chance to, which is to get into the grossest thing possible before they come back and like
Have you ever
shake
seen
it
a
all
dog
over you.
roll around and poop?
I'm not saying they're not awesome, I'm just saying they relish in that
The gross
gross
shit.
stuff.
There's a sex position called doggy style, but I've never heard of cat style. That's all I'm saying.
That's actually a good point.
Cat
But cat
style?
style's just all of the other styles.
No, cat style
No,
is
cat
doggy
style-
style, but it's like consensually non-consensual.
If you're fucking a girl,
Yeah, you see.
I'm sorry,
you
was that
understand.
not just at least a little bit hot? Then I got that immediately. Alright, yeah.
you guys are crazy.
You're crazy. Why are you so crazy?
Nah, he's just vanilla. It's
You
fine.
guys are just cat people who eat intestines, and I love you for it. I do.
He's like, I have to tell them that I love them for it because I am afraid.
I feel like Anthony.
No, I still love you. But it's just,
He came here voluntarily.
I enjoyed this. Just you guys eat organs and like felines. You know what I mean?
I feel like you feel like you're like friends with like two vampires or something. By the way that you talk
You
about.
gotta have vampire friends. You gotta keep vampire friends holstered. You never know when you're gonna need them.
You've always invited me in.
Always.
Oh.
And I make sure there's no garlic in the house when you guys come over. That's friendship, dude.
I appreciate that.
Holy fuck.
And you are Italian, so.
Nobody's perfect.
Well, I'm saying you have a lot of garlic around.
Truth. That is a touche, dude. Holy
think I wanna
fuck,
be-
I tell you what.
A vampire who makes like steaks. And it's a company. It's one of those weird internet
Vamp
companies,
steaks.
and it's wooden steaks and also steaks like really good, like a nice thick like Omaha
On
steak,
we
like
make
a
cedar
Wagyu.
steaks and cedar
We
planks.
could age them in a tent with whatever, you know.
You said you're gonna keep Asians in a tent?
Aged
That's fucking
steaks.
terrible.
Well, depending on the flavor profile you want. You know what I mean?
No, I had a nightmare about eating
Your own
tiny.
sweatshop? What the fuck?
No,
That would
our own like meat drying shop.
My
for-
least likely
for
cannibalized
different kinds of humans.
race,
They like
I
the
think.
work. Don't let them fool you. They might be underage, but they like the work. You know what I mean? Keeps them busy, keeps them out of trouble.
God damn it.
Oh, you guys are
fuck.
fun.
We didn't get to the point of talking about like you were talking about microchips being put in people's heads.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was maybe be a fun thing to.
Well, we were talking about AI and the bounds that it will reach. And I
Yeah.
used Elon Musk's putting chips in people's brains as kind of a benchmark. Because if you can fucking put chips in people's brains, like, what the fuck isn't possible?
No,
You know what I mean?
I feel like there's some.
Superman, so that's not possible yet.
Well, no, I meant just like, what can you not do medically?
Interesting.
If you can put a chip in someone's brain, what the fuck can you not
Do
do?
you think that cancer and AIDS have already been solved and like those
If you ask Magic Johnson, I'd be like, hell yeah.
But no, seriously, do you think that like it's a money thing that like people don't get the medical treatment that they should receive, or?
I'm positive.
It does boil. I feel like it boils down to that. Ultimately, it comes from a bunch of different sources, but that's where it goes to. Like people paying, doctors charging, insurance companies charging.
How many times do you think that Donald Trump and Joe Biden have had COVID?
Well, it depends. You know what I mean? Like when Joe was in office.
The vaccine certainly didn't keep either from having it.
When Joe was in office, it wasn't COVID anymore; it just became the flu. So technically, Trump had the flu. And Joe had the flu. Technically, if you want to get technical, Dave.
You want to get scientific, brother.
I don't want to take it there, but if you need me to, I will. You know what I mean? I can be Dr. Fauci. He's Italian as well. We're all the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or like Dr. Fraudsy, you know what I mean?
Whoa! Write that down. I'm just kidding.
At least don't type it in your phone.
You're better than that.
No, I don't have a lot of. This is a weird thing. Did you guys write a lot of? Well, I guess you probably didn't. Did you write a lot of?
Swastikas on a piece of paper, yes.
I meant, for that one I would say on your body. How many are there? But did you write a lot of COVID jokes?
No.
I've written a couple.
I had a couple that reference COVID. I have this one bit that does okay about how, and it's true, during COVID, there was a whole bunch of people naming their kids COVID and Corona. Just because they were born during it.
Weird.
That seems fucked, right?
Yeah.
It's like naming your daughter polio in like the 30s.
Yeah.
20s.
Naming your daughter drone strikes.
God.
Naming your kids Nagasaki and Hiroshima. And you're not even Asian. You're white guys.
This is the Vietnam War.
This is
the
what they
Cuba
call
Missing Crisis.
genocidal appropriation.
My second son's name is the Cuba Missing
This
Crisis.
is Nagasaki Stevenson, and this is Hiroshima Stevenson.
Iran Crisis.
Or Smith is even worse.
Yes. This is the whitest name is what I was going for.
I think the whitest name is White.
I met black dudes named White.
Yeah, I don't know. I've met a lot of black dudes.
Do you know
why?
I took it.
You know why?
I can guess, dude.
It's pretty dark.
I don't think I know why.
Maybe not their skin. There might have been some interbreeding in the White family.
Perhaps. There is a lot of Washingtons.
But if they kept the
that are
name,
blacks.
I respect that.
There's a lot of Jeffersons and Washingtons that are black. I'm just
Right.
saying.
I don't know. Could be dark. I'd have to know the specifics about the
Could be
history.
both.
Is it weird that speaking of black and white, is it weird that I like prefer interracial porn? Like if it's two black, like say it's a black couple, no offense to black couples, it just doesn't turn me on as much. If it's a black dude and a white chick, that's hot. If it's a white dude and a black chick, that's hot. Is that fucking weird or what? Seriously,
I think it's weird.
Because like I think black chicks
Genetic diversity increases your chances of having a
No, I think it's actually it's
healthy
actually
children.
evolution.
and I think part of it is
That's
just
why the smells are good.
I think part of it is
if
the
somebody smells good to you, it's good.
part of it is like the risque aspect of it too. It's a little extra risque when it's like
Well, that part's fucked up.
because like there was a
Why?
there was a,
Because it shouldn't
It should be normalized by
It's hotter.
being
because
hot.
it shouldn't be risque.
No, I think
Yeah,
it's
it should
hotter,
be hot.
But it should be.
I think it's hotter
hot.
because they're
I'm
too.
not saying it shouldn't be hot. I'm just saying it's a shame that it's risque.
It's almost like
But
when
like that's just our natural biology making it hot. You know what I
well,
mean?
yeah, because of biodiversity.
I will say
but
that
it's
like
not like
I still watch, the old white on white.
I dabble.
You know what I mean? But if it's throwing a wild card in there, I don't really care if it's the dick or the butt. I'm into it, kind of. And I think that's maybe our own sort of evolution, like being like, we should fuck each other. You know what I mean? Oh, it seems hot. Like that's gonna, I don't know, like let's create super soldiers, but like the old-fashioned way. You know what I mean?
Half black, half white people.
with a gestation period.
With a just Asian period? Because you're never tell me you just fuck Asians. Is that what you're trying to tell me right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, imagine if we were all smart. This pod would be so boring. We're gonna have one retard.
I do know what that means, though.
What? Oh yeah, gestation. Yeah, but it just sounded like gestation.
No,
so I had
it
to,
was
yeah.
good.
Ugh,
It was
God,
good.
I gotta
Just
pee.
checking. Because I'm
She's like, with you, you never know.
Who does the word findings and
You're a freaking character, Steve Earle. That's all I know. You're a freaking character. There's no other way to describe it.
the 1850 census listed 1,400 Irish in Texas. 10 years later, the number was 3,480. So they were, making them and coming here. But it's not that big of a... Yeah, I don't know, that's not interesting. What was the word? Oh! I'm sorry in ahead of time for this. But, sorry, okay. Did they take the video off of Instagram? Was that a fake? Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, no, not now.
Jellyfish? Whoa, dude!
It's the fleshlight of the sea.
Sure is. looks like silicone. That's fuck. Where can I find these? Which sea was that? Did it say? Which ocean was that? Is it the Red Sea?
I got show to you.
What are you showing me?
I'm gonna need the location of that creature ASAP. That's fucking sick, dude.
I'm sorry.
What?
Oh,
change.
No. Yeah, I know, baby.
Well,
Dave shows you like a St. Jude's ad by
it's right here.
He actually shows you a St. Jude's ad. It's a fuckable sea creature. It's a fuckable sea creature.
That's called a salad.
That's called improv.
But you didn't. But there was no awkward
There was a
preset
prompt.
parameters for
There
it.
was a prompt.
But like a picture I can work off. But if it's like, hey, you're two Portuguese people and you tried to buy peanut butter, but you accidentally got jelly. Go. I can't, dude. I can't.
You're coming up also
You know
with
what it
really
is?
good scenarios.
But you know what it is? It's
man.
not that it's corny. It's not. But it fucking
is it?
feels so corny, dude. I gotta be
Why?
honest with you guys. But it's like, Anthony, be a Japanese man who accidentally bought Magnum condoms.
But you're the one
Go.
who's always making
I'm like,
it.
I don't want to. It's
That's
so awkward.
hilarious.
It's a good scenario. Coincidentally, that was a terrific scenario.
That was a phenomenal,
Fantastic scenario.
I feel like you would crush that.
But I'm good at like,
Unlike that man in the Magnum condoms. You know?
yeah, it's just a sad day for him. He's like
all
trying
right.
to tie the knots to make it work.
So, we're gonna wrap the pod.
No condom, pun intended.
And
You guys practice safe sex.
Or don't. If you're in Texas, you have no choice
know.
unless you want children.
yeah. Here in Texas.
Here in Texas, if you have sex, you probably want kids.
And I want to drop a deep voice on you guys. If you died right now in this instance, what is the one thing that you wish you got to do?
If I were to die right now,
Yeah.
I never got to upper deck or someone's toilet. I'm pretty.
That's the one thing.
Hell yeah.
Everything else you're cool with.
100%. Have you really lived if you've never upper D'd a toilet?
I've done it
If you've never UD'd a
many
T,
times. It's not. It's. I mean, it's pretty cool, but
you know it makes a different kerplunk, dude. It's a totally different kerplunk. It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
it usually sloshes around and you get like shit on your butthole.
Okay, well now you're ruining my dream, Dave, alright?
You've got a pretty nice wide squat, though. I think.
I do have a wide
think you'd be
squat.
fine. You'd be
You should have
fine.
saw the cop when he was
You'd be
cavity
fine.
searching me. And he told me to
He's
spread.
like, what?
I spread. He's like, spread
I
your legs.
accidentally grabbed your uvula.
He's like, spread your legs as far as you can. He's like, not that wide. Holy fuck! Please stop. I didn't know you were gonna do a split. Please cease doing that.
spread your uvula?
She says something weird.
I said grab his uvula.
What the? You didn't touch
That's
anything.
wide. Alright, sorry.
Well, you're not a convict, so you don't know. It's not your fault for not being an inmate. They don't touch you, thank God. They just make you lift your sack.
I thought you said she wasn't.
No, that's the doctors when they cup your balls. What?
I was like, I thought you said she wasn't a comic, and I was like, what?
Oh.
And then,
When did I say that?
And then immediately you were like, you've never like had to spread a cough.
Convict. And
I got it. I figured it out.
You've never been arrested
for a
crime?
split second. I was like,
now.
oh, is he doing that level of a mean joke right
No, dude, I'm not an asshole. And it would be not the truth, so I wouldn't say that.
I had a show.
Convict.
I didn't get to say it because earlier when I finally got my turn to do what's been going on with me, I was just like, hey, there's a cat outside. Can we pause for a minute?
Oh shit.
I had a show last week, and it was cool. I didn't get paid, but it was my first like independently booked show off of not having to do anything with nepotism.
Good shit.
And I need to message him actually, let him know I'm not going to be able to do this week, but he messaged me back and was like, hey, if you want to come back and do another spot, bark, like, happy to have you. So
Good shit.
I guess it didn't go too bad.
Good shit.
You did 7 minutes, right?
I did 7 minutes. Yeah, he told me I was going to do 5, and he was like, oh, you're actually doing 7, and I saw that like as I was supposed to start barking, so I was like, okay, I have to figure out how to not have an anxiety attack and not get too drunk, and also figure out how to fill these 2 minutes and talk to as many people as I can in as benevolent of a way as I can. And I think I figured it out alright. It seemed like it went alright. I had a good set.
So what is the one thing that if you died right now, you'd be like, fuck, I really wish I got to do that? The number one thing. There's many.
It's gonna be something stupid.
He just said upper decking someone's.
I don't know if
you can't trump that.
I honestly don't.
Can't trump that.
I don't know if I can pick one.
The only thing that can trump that in stupid scale is voting for Trump again before you.
Does it have to be something
See
you
what
can
you
do?
did there. I actually take mine back. Mine's fucking again. It's been so long since I fucked. I hope to fuck one more time.
Does it have to be something?
Before I see the man upstairs, dude, one more fuck is all I ask. God damn it. It can be a trans person at this point. What were you saying? I apologize.
No, it's okay. I was just trying to figure out if I had to like have one thing.
Yes, one.
But how much time do you have to do it? Because if I was like,
doesn't matter. You
skydiving
die right now. And then what's the one thing you regret not being able to do?
I have a baby.
You eat too many organs.
Have a baby.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna pick
Eating
that.
as many organs as you can. That's your one regret.
I didn't
way
eat
too many
enough
intestines.
guts, dude.
Way
I
too
did
much.
not consume enough guts into my guts.
Oh, you guys are so sick, dude. How could such stand-up human beings be into such repulsive, disgusting?
Well, it's a good
We're
thing
not
you're
stand-up
sitting
human
down.
beings. We're stand-up comics.
Yeah, I'm a sit-down human being most of the time.
Touche. But still.
But still, that's a sit-down.
I'm just picturing you guys doing the reverse clown maneuver. Like, you know when the clowns
What?
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Had somebody open and I'm like,
Yeah, you know how exactly. You know how the clowns pull that thing out of their mouth.
and then eventually, I'm like,
I'm picturing. Oh
Oh
god.
no, you do the floss?
I'm
No,
doing the
fuck
floss.
you.
I'm picturing you guys
Floss
just
up.
slowly.
You're like, why are my sphincters all fucked up?
You guys are crazy.
Sorry.
Sorry.
But yeah, you would want to have a kid. That's your thing. That's what you said, right?
One? Yeah.
One thing you could do. No.
Sorry, I'm not gonna lie to make it funny. You're fucking pump one in me, fuckers. Fuck you.
Pump one in her. Get her done.
Fuck you.
Get her done.
Fuck me, fuck you.
I knew that was going to be your thing.
Well, why did you even ask me then?
Because I thought it'd be an interesting thing to ask everybody.
I thought it was gonna be some Texas
It
shit.
might actually not be. Well, that would fuck me up, but I think it is.
I thought you were gonna say some Texas shit. Like, Dave, we
Is
never.
that not kind of a text?
You were like, Dave,
I want to have a kid.
Right now,
Damn it.
especially.
Pump one in me.
Dave, we never had sex in a helicopter while you sniped out a wild boar. That's always been
right
my dream.
at the same time. I'm gonna climax best time.
I want you to shoot as I shoot and kill a wild boar from a helicopter.
I could tell him on the way down there about the topography and what he was gonna have to worry about with the wind and shit, and visibility levels. Yeah, I never shot a boar, but you'd be fine. You're a good shot anyway. I just tell you, hey, they run like this. They come out at this time.
Are you talking about with my dick or with the gun?
Yeah, you're talking semen or bullets? I'm confused.
Yes.
That's alright, fair enough.
I'm sorry, you're not keeping up with me, then don't keep up with me. Just shoot all your shit.
Shoot all your shit.
Shoot your shot your shoot. You know?
For me, it's not being able to put out like 60 to 90 minutes of like well-received creative material. Like, if I died right now and like my book never got published, or I never got to put out a special, or I never got to make a movie, or whatever, then I would feel like a failure. Hilarious,
Well, anyway,
right, guys?
thanks for joining us tonight on this really beautifully uplifting episode of Obviously Complicated.
Welcome to this
the podcast.
Welcome to this episode of Bipolar Disorder Tonight.
Oh yeah, no, you don't even have it, but that was a good ass smackinins.
What the fuck is going on?
Smackinins.
Good ass smackinins, dude. You're fucking crazy. You shouldn't have
You're
smoked.
usually the one who is good at making
Does the
up
goofy
words.
things.
You shouldn't have smoked. What?
I disagree.
You're usually the one who's good at making up words.
You guys
This is
are
like chill. This is
No
been
more
so
weed for you
chill.
guys.
You want a smackinins?
You guys are the only pink and green haired people that can't handle their weed in the entire country.
I don't know about that. There's a lot of them in like in the 12 steps rooms. You know?
You
They're
can
just
probably find
quitters.
some pretty cool
They were
ones,
good. They
actually.
just quit. They're quitters, dude.
They're too good.
They were excellent.
But now they go by different pronouns, and they're not that great at it.
Anyway, thanks for coming to hang out with us tonight.
It was an honor. Holy fuck, dude.
It's been fun. It's been wild.
What time were you at?
It's been real.
A little light for us.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, how was it?
We're
Fun.
close to 3.
That's it?
Yeah.
No
right?
shit.
No, it's 3:26.
I'm blind.
I was gonna say,
It's on the other side of close to 3. It is close to 3. That's not wrong.
my wiener's close to 3. Give me some.
All right. Well, if you guys watch enough, then eventually you'll be able to see us hang out for longer if you pay us money and shit. But because
If
we're
you
not at
dare.
that point, we're just gonna go to the thing, which is our favorite part of the night, which is where we hang out.
And you guys
Without
don't
you
get to
guys.
know yet until you pay us for your Patreon membership. We love you so much. Please consider it. It's gonna be really cool. We promise.
Just pretend you didn't see any of that.
I farted on you.
And then consider Patreon. Scratch that from the record and then think about Patreon. I'm just kidding.
That's okay. I'll fart on you again. I don't even care. I got one in the chamber now.
Alright,
Y'all be threatening me with
Everyone say one more word. Poop.
wing below.
Ween below. I don't even know if I can follow that. How do you follow Ween below, dude?
So many more than one words.
It's
Gonorrhea.
There we go. Thank you guys. You fucking rule.